Doomed.
Hello, and welcome to Dice and Mimics, Dungeons and Dragons. Me, DM, Paddy. I think that covers it. Maybe could have said that a bit better, but I'm
I was
going
gonna
to
say,
roll
why are
with
you
it.
saying that so
Me
weird?
DM, me Paddy.
Me
Paddy,
DM, me
my
Paddy.
Oh.
Joining me tonight and hoping that the world isn't about to end as they potentially think it might, we have Annette as Talia Darkthorn.
Hello, darlings. Oh, sorry, Kogi, I smacked you in the face.
We have Ben as both Valdizian and Urt.
Wasabi, help!
We have Steph as Vienna.
Hi for now.
We have Reese as Blossom.
Hello.
And we have Aaron as Xandal.
Already have my backup character sheet sorted.
So, before I get into a recap, any announcements, housekeeping, etc.?
So just our normal one. So it's standard for us to just thank all of the developers and all the people who work on the tools that make our D&D session possible. So we use Roll20 for all our maps and our encounters. We use D&D Beyond for our character sheets and the Beyond 20 plugin to get the two to talk to each other, and Sirenscape for all our music and ambience, which is going to be particularly spooky and dreadful tonight, yes. I'm guessing.
Yes.
So yeah, thanks.
We shall see. So, to recap the last session, basically.
That would have been funnier if your mic hadn't cut off, but yeah.
Is that better? Anyway, the party found themselves at Refop and began charging their way towards the center square where they could see the ritual was taking place. Bypassing a number of combats and risks on the way that could have slowed them down, they ran headfirst through various situations, using their skills to bypass or destroy them in most cases, and eventually got to the center square where they saw Lady Ilauva conducting the ritual whilst being protected by a undead beholder. The party began fighting and eventually figured out that there were multiple shields in play, along with various spatial and multi-planar effects happening depending on how close to the ritual they were. They got very close to ending the ritual. Ilauva was heavily wounded, but she was able to finish the last stages of the ritual, and the party all watched as around and under her feet shadows began to bubble out of the ground and burst forth. And that is where we pick up. As you watch these dark shadows flowing out from around Ilauva's feet as she laughs and crows her victory to the sky, you all stand unsure what to do. And then the shadows slow. Everything takes on a grey hue. Sound becomes muted. Ilauva is not moving. The shadow demons are not moving. The eye tyrant, the undead beholder, is not moving. You seem to be the only things now in a world of monochrome greys and strange stilted sound that are able to move.
Is he still attacking me? Oh, Jesus, what was that?
Don't know. Gunter is also frozen.
Oh, fuck, I don't know what to do, man.
Okay, first of all, has anyone got anything left they can do? Because if I remember correctly,
at this point, I need Blossom to make me a death saving throw, as you were.
I was gonna say, was I stabilized or not?
You were not stabilized at the end of last combat, so please make me a death saving throw.
I mean, I could stabilize you if I knew where you were on the back. Wait, you're near me. I could help. Oh, he
That's a success. I'll ask for these when I need them.
I literally can't remember where I was. For some reason, I can't see.
Oh, you were. I think you were planar shifted at that time, but you would be back now. There you go.
Right, okay. That would make more sense. So, have I got chance to move? Can I move
Yeah,
freely?
you can move freely. You're all able to move and talk.
I'm right
We
next to him,
didn't
so
find out where Vienna
Can you
went
stabilise him
last
then?
time, did we?
Because I'd be too distracted. I'm probably touching
So-
Gunter's cheek, trying to get through to him.
Before everyone panics, I do have one spell I can use. Can I dispel magic around Gunter?
You go to cast your dispel magic. Nothing happens. Your
Okay.
magic does not answer your call. You can't feel your connection to the Fae.
Also, I haven't even used it.
Yeah.
Okay.
can I also try and do echo?
You try to place your hands on Blossom and
Yeah.
try to call upon your divine
It was
gift
for
from
5.
Trifarian. Nothing happens.
Okay.
Firstly,
I'll rush to Blossom and try
No
and do the thing. And then,
Again,
sorry,
you try to expend your given gift from the Raven Queen. Nothing
just on the off
happens.
chance that
Yeah.
someone's got to work, right?
Yeah, we're gonna get Warhacker to stop overheating.
Warhacker is frozen.
Oh,
So it's literally just us moving. Um,
Do
I
you
have
have
a
any healing?
potion.
Healing? Yeah, give Blossom a healing potion. See if that works.
oh yeah, I've got loads. Hang on.
I don't.
At this point, I am going to ask Blossom for another death saving throw.
Is Lady Alova still there?
It's
Well,
okay.
Frozen.
that's
Lady
She's
Alava is
frozen. Can we try and?
That is
kill
2
the
passes.
bitch?
Yep.
I was going to say,
that's 3, I think. I think I have
Stab
one
her.
pass
3?
and one
Oh,
fail
yep.
from last.
Okay, so you are stable. 3 passes, you are now stabilized, but you are unconscious.
I
Can I-
was the first time you said, "Can I have a death
Take it
saving
back,
throw?"
I'll take
I
it
was
back.
just thinking this is going to be a 1. I'm going to die before anything. Because
Val,
even if it only counts as 2, then it's still
Val, stab her in the back. I'll stab her in the front.
I was going to say, yeah, let's
Can we
just...
try and kill Ilava? Can we try and stab Ilava in the heart?
As you swing and your blades come too close to Alava, they just stop. They hit and don't do anything. It's like hitting
What is happening?
stone. So at this point, you hear the first clear sound that you've heard. The tap, tap, tap.
Of what?
You can just hear this tapping of almost like crystal on stone. And as you turn to the source, you see approaching
that.
a figure walking with a cane. Well-dressed man. Slicked black hair with a black goatee, dressed all in a black suit with a black shirt and a blood red cravat, walking with a ruby crystal cane. As he slowly walks towards you, looking around as if he is almost enjoying the scenery.
okay. While this is happening, I'm shoving my potion of greater healing down Blossom's throat.
Okay, that will take effect.
Okay, so that's 4d4 plus
And
4.
to just ask what Reese did ask, did you actually tell me what plane I actually landed in?
I can't remember.
I don't think you did.
You did. No, I
think
did.
You mentioned
You
it
ended up.
after we'd.
Yes, you
let
ended
her-
up
Yeah,
in. You
okay.
ended up in the Feywild in the middle of the in the middle of a
That
winter
was right.
growth
Yeah,
area.
I remember now. Yeah.
Yeah, but I think you mentioned it after at the end
Yeah,
of
it was
session.
after
rather
the
than
end of
in
the session. Yeah.
So I was
So,
wondering.
yeah,
if you
Vienna
wanted to-
reappeared with just a bit of dusting of snow on her.
That's what I
You
wanted to
dare!
say there.
Well,
I-
I was more bringing it up in case you wanted
Can we-
to reiterate it for the audience because they won't have heard it.
Okay.
So the dude. You there, friend or foe?
you see as you draw this figure's attention, and now you see the eyes. Pure blood red ruby eyes with no pupil or iris. Just this
I mean, that's not
bottomless
that.
red void.
It's not that freaky. I mean, my eyes are the same.
Yeah.
They're just gold, so not that bothered.
Friend or foe? Neither.
Well, it's helpful, I guess.
What's going
Did
on?
you
Where
do
are we? Yeah, let's find out what's happening.
You are in, I believe, the city known as Reforb on Medora. Currently at what could potentially be the end of Medora, I believe. It's
Yes,
why
like,
I'm here anyway.
thank you, Captain Obvious. Like, could
Yes,
you
we
give
failed.
us helpful information here, please?
He just holds up
can
a
we
hand
help?
and goes like this, and your voice just stops. Now. Let's be civil about this, please. I'm here to do business, not to be harangued. He does this, and your voice comes back.
He wronged me.
Basically, give him a chance to speak.
Okay.
Anyhow,
Just checking.
he then reaches into his shirt and pulls out a roll of parchment, which he unfurls, and it just continues unfurling and unfurling and unfurling and unfurling. Where was it? Yes. Oh yes, subsection 5, paragraph 29, 5 theta, T bana, he starts dripping into infernal as he's speaking.
Wait,
yes.
I speak Infernal.
Yeah, he's just going through like legal jargon. Here we are,
Oh
yes.
no,
In the
no.
of the divine tethers being broken, the adjudicator of the contract shall appear to those highlighted as the champions of Medora. In this case, I believe you are known as Armatae, correct?
Yep.
Correct.
Yes.
Yes, and will activate this part of the contract, giving them the option to potentially save Medora from being taken over by whichever power has subverted the Divine Gate. Do you wish to invoke the subsection I am quoting?
Yes. Wait, what's the cost?
The contract already has this in place. There is no additional cost. The subsection in contract in this point, if you agree to activate it, will give you 10 days of frozen time here on Medora. Well, frozen, adjusted, same difference. Barely any time will pass. But you must then go and resource 5 replacement gems for the Divine Tethers.
I knew
and
that was going to be the
conduct a
answer.
ritual.
I knew it. So yeah, Vienna was just like, we have to basically redo the contract again.
No, the contract is still in place. This is just part of the contract. Should you fail, Medora will be sunk into the abyss, and Rixali, he points to the shadows, will get her way. And really, I don't care either way. But if you choose to activate this, then yes, we will begin that 10 days of frozen time.
Yeah, yes, then I get yes.
Let's activate it.
We're doing this,
Yep.
yes?
Yeah,
Oh,
we've got no
very
other choice.
good.
Yeah.
Very good. And he watches, he like gets out a pen and just scribbles something on the contract. Agreed upon by the group known as Armatae, current champions of Medora, activated. Date, time. Yes, there we are. Good, that is all in order. Well, good luck, I suppose.
But you're
And
not
he
gonna give
turns
us
to
any
start
clues?
walking away.
I don't think that's his job.
He
Probably
turns
not.
back and goes, clues. I have completed what I was asked to do as part of the contract as the adjudicator. If you want any extra information from me, we can make a deal.
I think we've got to do this.
Can we,
You
if
watch
we
as
wanted to have a
he-
deal, come back to you?
Can we call you if we need you? Like, is it a thing?
No, once you've already activated the contract, your time has begun. So every minute you waste now is a minute out of your deadline.
Yeah.
How
So
in
if
the
I was you, I would make some decisions quickly. You watch as he starts walking around these inner ritual stones. He's outside of them. He's not coming close to you. But as he walks behind one, you expect him to walk out the other side, but instead he like vanishes and reappears on the other side walking. and he's just flickering and moving randomly across the place, and there's no obvious exertion from him. There's no muttering of spells or anything. This is just him just being. All you can hear is just the click of this ruby
I think we've made
cane.
enough deals as it is.
Yes,
think
I agree.
We need
How
to
in
go
the
to
fuck
Jade
are we
Library.
going to do this? Where do we even go?
Jade Library to start off with.
The ship. Do we even have access to the ship? We can't access the gods.
Can
Other
we
people
speak?
talk.
Now that you have activated the charter, your divine magics and your deal magics have been reinstated, as they were cut off originally by the divine gate being broken, but that has been reinstated. Any items that you need will have also been given, but anyone other than yourselves who are part of the Champions of Medora are not within the rights of this, including constructs or allies.
Bosun.
Shit.
Mm,
Okay.
The ship counts as an item.
I was going to say the ship
okay.
counts as an item, yeah.
Right. In that
And
case,
if you are-
hacker us because they're constructs.
However, if you're wanting information, he suddenly is sat in a leather recliner behind a desk right in front of Ilauva, where these shadows are coming up. I'm open to deals. As I said, I know exactly where you need to go. I even have details about where you need to go and who you might need to speak to or fight. But information is not free.
and what's the cost for the information?
Make me an offer.
I've made enough
Or,
offers.
if you do not wish to make an offer, tell me what particular one, or each of you approach me and I will ask for something, and if it is disagreeable, you can leave. There are 6 of you here. You have 5 gems to find, and a ritual. I am required to give you the instructions of the ritual as per the contract, so that will be included. That will just be... You watch as he literally, like, Xandal, he was in the recliner, he's now in front of you, the ruby rod touching your forehead, and just the full information on the ritual is just in your mind.
Okay. I think I've got the information.
It's another book.
Okay.
Another thing in
it's-
your head. Why is it always
This was very different from the book. Like, it's almost as if you've always known this.
It's like
It's almost as if this has always been there, and he just unlocked it.
Well, the first one is, what were the gems made of in the first place?
For that information...
No, we just got told the gods made them.
No, I meant Robal, Ruby and Opal, all of that lot.
Okay, maybe I need to rephrase the question. How were they made in the first place? Yeah.
Ooh, that's good questions. For that information... What would be good to charge? I can't claim your soul. I can see there's already a stake on that. You will run... We will sign a contract. You will run introductions between your patrons and one of my lieutenants. He is interested in gaining a foothold in the Feywild, and it will merely be an introduction, nothing more, nothing less.
I'm a diplomat anyway. Sure, that doesn't sound too bad to me.
You watch as in front of you, just appearing out of nowhere, like literally, you don't even blink. It's just 1 second it's not there, the next it is a contract written entirely in Drow.
Okay.
And you see it details that everything he said in very clear, concise legal terms, and there is a spot for your name to be signed, and there is already a name signed. Asmodeus.
Of course it's Asmodeus.
I knew it.
I'll sign it.
The moment contracts were coming in, I was like, Alpha.
Bloody
As you
Asmodeus.
sign it, it glows with a almost like ruby light and turns into a ruby and just flows to him, and he catches it and goes, "Very good. The gems themselves are actually elemental convergences.
Okay.
The first 5 were gained from the elemental subplanes. The current 5, well, I can tell you there's 1 for each plane, and 1 forming elsewhere.
Okay.
I believe that's a fair exchange of information.
So we just
so
have to
far.
find them. Okay.
Again, I know the exact locations you need to go to, but
That gives us a start.
I think my next question is, where is the other one being formed?
oh, that's where all of them are being formed.
Okay.
Oh,
No,
you mean where's the
you
other
said they
one
were all
being
being
formed?
formed, and then you said there was one being. Yeah, that's what.
Yeah.
Oh, yes.
The one being
My
formed
apologies.
elsewhere.
Yes. He looks at you, Val. Looks you over. You're a pious man. You have strong morals. I respect that. I won't ask you to compromise them. However,
Don't give up anything else. Don't take something else off him.
he just sort of like looks you up and down with these glowing ruby eyes. You recently gave money to an almshouse, in a way, paying for rice in a roundabout little deal. You
Did.
have spare coin. I know, I can tell. He writes something on a piece of parchment and floats it to you. And you see listed on there a name of what looks like a business somewhere. You will organize for the same transaction to take place to this location.
I can't exactly remember how much gold I actually gave.
You tried to give them like 500 gold. He like talked you down to like 100.
Okay. 100 gold does not seem terrible. And if it's a transaction of I'm sending rice and grain through that almshouse, I think
Not
that's...
through the almshouse, through the same merchant to that address.
Yeah. I'm willing to do that.
Again, just you don't blink, you don't look away or anything. There's just suddenly a contract written in Draconic in front of you, detailing that in clear, concise legal terms, a space for your name, and an already signed name of Asmodeus.
Just so that I know for the future, what is the name of the business on the contract?
The name of the business on the contract is, it's just listed as the Ruby Den.
Okay. I sign it.
Again, it glows with this ruby light, it turns into a ruby, and he catches it, tucks it in a pocket. The last one is actually being formed quite close to your friend's patrons. It's at the border between the Feywild and the Shadowfell. In fact, the border between the Winter Court and the Shadowfell.
I was literally just there.
Shadowfell being my patron, because the Raven Queen's in the Shadowfell, isn't she?
The Raven Queen technically has a home in the Shadowfell, yes, but she also has a divine plane as well if she wants it.
I'm just trying to think what is nearest Steph's patrons.
The Feywild.
I don't know, man.
I was literally just there. Okay then.
It's not really told us like where.
It gives us a starting point that we didn't
I
have.
guess.
Elemental
before.
planes in the 5th place.
Yeah.
Well, I have no idea what to ask, so.
Again, if you want, you can each
Well,
approach, and I will make you an offer.
Yeah, I know, and that's what we're doing.
Yeah.
Me as a player, I have no fucking idea what to
No.
ask. Like-
Currently, you're not That's not. I'm not saying.
I thought that's
in
what
this,
they were doing.
I'm currently reacting to questions being asked of me. I can literally have you come to me. I will make you an offer of something I want from you, and I will then, if you give me it, I will give you information on one of the gems. Full information, location, who has it or who is near it, what you would have to fight, but you would have to agree to my deal. We could renegotiate the deal, and perhaps the information would go up, perhaps the information would go down. That depends on what you are willing to trade in deal.
Steps
I
forward.
have a question.
Oh.
But
Was actually still asleep.
Okay.
She got knocked out, unconscious, asleep at the end during the combat, and she's still asleep. You can see her chest rising and falling, but she is asleep.
As long as one of us gets a long
just
rest.
Stay there a sec. And we're just gonna go and get our friend because they're asleep. Like, just hold that thought, and then just go bring her over.
You see,
Dandel, what's
he's
your
now
question?
he's still sat in this leather recliner behind this desk, and he's now got a cup of tea, and he's just sipping it.
Okay.
Don't mind me. It's only your own time you're wasting. Again,
I do have a
as
question.
much as I
and
would
it's-
like this world to not fall into the demon's hands, at the end of the day, it does not affect the blood war too much either way, so I don't really care.
I have a question, and I know it's going to cost stupid, and I'm already regretting it. The stones are planar locked. How do we bring them from the other planes to our plane?
You would actually already have the knowledge for that from the ritual.
That come with the ritual. Oh, thank
Yes,
God for that.
The stones themselves are not planar locked until the ritual takes place.
Oh, thank God for that.
So the
That was
stones
the only thing
themselves.
going through my mind was the stones
I feel
planar
like this is
locked.
gonna be some Valheim shit
Yeah.
where it just you can't bring this
Yeah.
through the portal.
No, so basically, from the ritual knowledge, you know that basically each of these gems is basically raw elemental energy that has solidified in a nexus point in the elemental planes. It can then be brought and harnessed in multiple ways. However, the ritual planar locks them and uses that energy to form and power the divine gate. So you would know that you can literally, like, these sort of gems are like, you would have known theoretically about these anyway, Sandal. This was like, if you could have got one of these, you could have powered a construct for millennia off of one of these gems. Like, these are like the magnum opus of artificers for like energy generation, but they are rare, so rare, because they can form anywhere in the elemental planes, and they don't always form in the same locations each time.
Okay. So that's my one question answered. I don't have any other.
I mean, you could just go up to him and see what he offers you.
Basically, we need exact locations to send Balsam to.
Yeah, go for it then.
Balsam, yeah, Balsam.
What
whatever.
are the exact locations?
Well, I'll make you an offer, and it'll be for the information of one of the gems. He looks you up and down, Xandal, and smirks. An artificer, a worker of metals and machines.
I can make you a hot plate.
My dear, dear boy, I've got all
Have
the
10
heat
in
I
every
need.
colour.
No. No, I'm much more interested in something else from you.
Oh.
It's not a difficult ask. It's not a complicated thing. You're interested in that desolation, yes?
Yes.
The contract appears in front of you and details the being known as Xandal will put all of his effort into cleansing and clearing the desolation. Upon doing so, when he finds the source, which is not part of this deal for the information of what the source is, he will then install within it the following blueprints, and you see attached a set of blueprints.
Hey, what are the blueprints?
Roll me an intelligence check.
Okie dokie. Intelligence.
Nice.
26.
Looking over these, you see that this is
Well,
both
25 because me thingy's
Yeah.
not.
Yeah. So 25, so still enough. Looking over these blueprints quickly, initially they're hard to understand because they are written in Infernal. You can guess that probably if you sign the contract, these will be translated for you. But from the gist of the blueprints and from what you can see, this looks like a plane shifting device that will move whatever this is attached to, you would assume, to the 9 hells, and will also adjust the output of something to a new setting.
You intend to use this and speed it up for your war, don't you?
That would be telling, my dear boy.
Well, need to get rid of it one way or another. I signed the contract.
Okay. It glows ruby red, forms into a small ruby, which he takes off the desk, pops away. The plane of water gem. You will find it in the Nexus of Typhoons. A congregation of all of the water, wind, and lightning within the plane of water. I will warn you now, that is where the elemental sapphire has formed before, and because of that, Tarshik of the Many Moors has made his lair there. Now, Tarshik is a kraken, a very old and very powerful kraken. However, though he is eager to claim the gem, he's not an impatient being. He would be open to negotiation.
Okay. He negotiates with a big squid.
However, if you approach him incorrectly, you will end up having to fight him.
Okay. More negotiations, more deals.
Oh, and if you want, I could put in a good word with Tarshik. As an extra added bonus, I suppose. In exchange, I'll be taking that lovely suit of armor you've been collecting on your ship.
Have we been collecting armor?
We've been collecting
I
a super
have-
weapon. No, 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 no. Do not make that deal.
I unfortunately the weapon I'm too invested in. I am sorry.
The deal remains, but
Thank you
who's
anyway.
next? It's only good business.
Handing over a nuke to a freaking.
We
Next.
might need that for the Great Worm or the
Oh god, yeah.
because
Him.
I've got to hunt down that frickin'
A lich.
the lich. That's the one. I was like, trying to think of the word, and I was like, wait, the thing that the necromancer can be if they, that thing, the lich.
Oh, anyone else want to come and make a deal?
We've woken her up now.
Yeah, you've woken Urt up, and Blossom is now conscious and has been awake for all of this.
I will have been whispering to her and just explained the situation because she slept through the beginning of it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was going to say, Blossom was awake before the deals were even starting to make,
Yeah.
because I shoved the potion down her throat.
Asmodeus is just he's in no rush. He is quite happy just sat in this chair, and you watch him. He's like doing like coin tricks with his fingers, but with rubies, and he's just like moving them between his fingers and making them vanish and disappear and then reappear. He's just waiting. As he said, at the moment, this is your time. This is your time that's ticking down, not his.
Talia, Blossom, you want to go up to him and he'll make you an offer?
I don't want to have. I want to know what information I'm getting. I don't want to just. I don't know what to do.
You'll
like-
get the same information as your friend did, but about a different
Well, we've
gem.
already got that information. Why would I just want the
I
same
said
information?
about a different gem.
Right.
He's only
No,
told us one.
You're a
Yeah.
demon. I am making sure that you are telling me
Devil.
exactly. Devil,
Thank
whatever.
you kindly. Do not relate me to the types of that, and he points to the bubbling shadow pool that's frozen in time.
Well, people do it to me all the time.
And just so as you're aware, I may be a devil, but I always tell the truth.
I'm not
I
going to go into it.
abide by my word.
I'm already plotting.
I
so,
just gestured to Talia. I'm just like,
Fine. What do you want?
please hear the
As you
deal.
approach, he looks at you. I see. Interesting. How curious. Again, your soul is not up for grabs. It's too heavily invested in that raven's clutches. No, I think I know what I want. And you watch as a contract appears in front of you for your perusal. And it says, the being known as Talia Darkfawn shall forever in perpetuity, henceforth, how cruel do I want to be with this?
Don't
no.
be fucking cruel, please. Daddy.
Henceforth
I'm your best
will
friend, man.
will never hunt any devil, and will put all of her efforts into stymieing any demon incursion, and assigns herself over after her death for 5 years as a mercenary in the Blood War.
What?
You were a soldier, a very good one. I could use skills like that. And don't worry, as a mercenary, should you die in the Blood War, you won't die. You'll just go back to the Raven Queen, reform, and then be able to rinse and repeat for me for 5 years.
So basically my life, anyway.
I gain an agent, a skilled one at that, who will not double-cross me. You can negotiate this down if you want, but the information will get less. Or you can offer more, and the information may become more.
So run that by me again.
For the rest of your living life, you will never attack any devil. You will put all of your effort...
Fine living. I mean, not really alive.
The rest of your time on this prime material plane in this current incarnation of existence. And you watch, as he's speaking, the words on the contract are changing.
Right. Play it to DM, right?
Yep.
Oh wait, no, I can't see that because that's spoilers.
Can she still kill Ilauva under this contract?
Yeah, I can. Yeah, she's not a. I can still kill her.
Ilauva
right?
has technically sided with demons, and in the contract it says you must put your full effort into stymieing any demon incursion you find.
So,
or comes to
while
your
I'm
knowledge.
alive, I have to kill bad guys.
Demons, not devils.
Demons.
If you come across a devil cult, you are to leave them alone. You will not harm them.
What if the devil cult attacks?
Are you saying I have to actively seek devil incursions, or just if I happen
Demon.
to walk across? Sorry, it's hard. They both start with D. I'm stressed. Okay. So I have to seek them out, or
If one
just
comes
if I
to
happen
your
to, if I
attention, you
Right,
must put your
okay.
full effort into destroying it.
Okay. And then when I die, I have to serve you for 5 years in a blood war.
In the Blood War, yes.
How much
As a
information will they get
mercenary.
for just 2 years?
For 2 years, you will get the location of the gem, but not any information of what is around or could be near it.
What about 3 and a
Same
half?
deal.
3.5.
I don't want to do 5 years, man.
3 years, 2
go.
days, and
Okay.
6 hours.
What about 4? Just shave 1
4.
year off.
Or I will give you the location and the main protector.
I don't know, man. Like,
You have a think about it, and then we'll move on to either.
You can
Yeah.
go away
Yeah.
and think. Take
I'm
the
gonna go and
contract.
think about it so that I can message you on Discord because I just want some clarification before I agree.
He rolls up the contract, hands it to you, and goes, "Until you sign it, it's not binding anyway."
Okay, I'm gonna go think over there.
Yeah.
Again, this is your time, not mine.
Can
So-
I have called Bosun so he's on his way to us?
You go to call Bosun, and currently you feel like acknowledgement, but you get the feeling as well like Asmodeus is probably not going to let him like turn up fully until he's done here.
It's done. Yeah.
No, that's fine. I just want him like en route kind of thing.
Yeah.
Blossom,
Cool.
do
So,
you want to see?
Blossom. Yeah.
Yeah, I might as well see what deal he offers.
As you sit down, Blossom, he gazes over you, looking deep into your mind and other things. Hang on, I'm just replying to Annette. Right, anyway. He looks you over. Interesting. Very interesting. The contract appears on the desk before you.
Mm-hmm.
Simple offer. Very simple. I want your control. And the contract reads, during shifts into their were form, Blossom in the Moonlight will no longer be in control. The savage lycanthrope mind will be reinstated. Basically, mechanically, when you shift into your lycanthrope form from now on, you will have to make a wisdom. You will basically have to make concentration checks, like a caster would, to maintain control. It would be like, so basically, like, you know, when you get to less than a quarter health, you have to start making wisdom saving throws.
Yeah.
From now on, when you shift, you will have to make a concentration check anytime you, first time you shift and anytime you take damage. If you fail that concentration check, you have to make that wisdom saving throw like you would if you were under a quarter health. He's basically making your Lycan form more risky.
I mean, that doesn't actually change too much. Oh well, it's below half health, and a lot of the time I'm already below half health.
Yeah.
You
can see in his eyes, this is just, he's in some ways this isn't a deal that in any way benefits
No,
him,
this
but
is
it's-
him tormenting me because I've already mentioned that Blossom's greatest fear is turning on her allies, losing control. I mean, from a player perspective, I mean, this is a deal I can easily take. So I'm pretty sure I only lose the what's the wisdom? I'm not sure. I think I only lose it on a 1. I can't remember how it works exactly, but from Blossom's perspective,
This is terrifying.
Yeah.
And this is just with the quickest skim over of this contract. You don't know whether there's more hidden amongst the legalese.
Oh, I'm reading the entire contract.
Reading through the entire contract, you do actually see things like hidden in there along the lines of effectively should you, and so you read further and you see the half health thing that you currently have, the DC for that will go up. And also the minute you get under half health, you will have trouble distinguishing ally from enemy. So it will effectively be almost like enemies abound, the spell. You will, you get under half health, you will start losing control anyway and start seeing anyone around you as potential enemy.
So I've still got complete control over going into.
You still can
hybrid
shift.
form.
You can shift into.
I don't lose control over that.
When you shift in, you have to make the concentration check, which is just a DC 10, same as a spell concentration check. If you fail that, then you have to make the wisdom save.
There would never be a check to be forced into hybrid form.
Yeah. So he gets a choice when he turns,
never.
If he
Yeah,
does,
you still have the
then
choice to know when you want to. He's got no remote control or anything like that over you. He's not like getting like a back door into your mind and being able to flick your Lycan form on and off.
He's not going to wait until you're like
having a drink at the Jig and Jester, and
no,
it's
you'll
like,
be like, leaning into Kiss Amber, Amber, and then turn it suddenly you're all Rook.
Yeah.
Rook, I mean, he's got a beak. Like, how does that? Anyway,
I mean,
he's not just gonna like immediately then bite their head off. Oh, true. Look, it's old man. But yeah, he's not gonna like force you.
I don't know what you're on about. I was talking about the cheek.
Which cheek?
Oh dear.
I think we've spent too many dark days on this campaign.
Again, this can be negotiated both up and down.
But yeah, I was thinking more like, would it become more of a if the full moon came out, would it?
No,
take
he is
full
still
effect?
he is still letting you have your blood hunter powers that negate the full moon and that sort of thing. He's just trying to make it as much as the devils are not beings of chaos like the demons, he is still an evil being. He is effectively trying to, in some ways, he knows that partially, even if you aren't fully in control, should you commit enough evil acts as your lycanthrope self, he could end up being able to claim your soul. This is a very roundabout way for him to potentially get your soul down into the 9 hells.
That changes everything.
Because if you accidentally lost control and murdered a bunch of people, then that blood is still on your karmic balance.
Yeah.
Sort of.
Aaron's channeling all of us right now, just downing his drink.
I mean, Asmodeus is being quite kind with these for the level of information that he is giving.
5 years, man, is not kind.
In all honesty, Aaron, literally, one of the first ideas I had for Zandals was literally break up with your wife. Like,
I thought it was going to be like steal the dragon mark from him or something. Take his link to his mom.
To be honest, I've made more than enough deals now. I might have lost track which one's made. So.
Well, before actually accepting the deal, first of all, Blossom's going to take it to look over, go over in meticulous detail.
Again,
Um,
as he's
So
been
I
saying,
think
as he
out
said,
of session we're going to have to like come up with a full contract.
Yeah.
Just so I know
Yeah.
the exact
Yeah.
before actually.
as he said with Talia, these are not
Yeah.
binding until you sign them. Feel free to take them away, read them. He has all the time in the multiverse.
Hmm.
You guys don't.
Yeah.
And he is slightly playing on that because he is a devil.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Okay, Talia's gonna come back, and she's just been like sat in a corner reading it and just glancing at Gunther every so often. And you know, like the meme where you've got like all the pictures and it's like, do it for
Yeah.
him.
Yeah.
That's basically what she's been thinking, and she's just like, I can hate this, and she signs the contract.
As you sign it, it
For
glows
5 years.
with a ruby light, and it turns into a small ruby, which he catches. Excellent. I'll look forward to working with you, Talia. The second gem
I won't.
is on the plane of fire in the ashes of the lost. A desert of ashes where the plane of fire borders on the Shadowfell. Most things that come through from the Shadowfell obviously are undead. They immediately burn to ash and become part of the desert. You will be
Oh,
looking...
just, I wouldn't turn to dust, would I?
No. Mm,
Okay, cool.
I don't
Just
know.
checking, 'cause, you know,
You
it's
look-
kind of the wibbly wobbly as to whether I'm undead or
The-
not. So it's, yeah.
The current elemental ruby is forming in the nest of an ancient phoenix. The phoenix itself does not covet or desire the gem, but you may have to prove that you are pure of heart to claim it from its nest.
Well, that's on you, Val.
Or Ert.
Or
You think I'm not pure, Vienna? I'm hurt.
she gives
As
Talia a
Modius,
wink.
as Modius just turns his eyes to you, Talia, and just raises one perfectly manicured eyebrow.
What? I'm innocently devious?
He just this silent, judging look, as if to go, I can see.
I know the things you've done.
I can see your sins written on the wall.
So yeah, Val, that one's on you.
Yeah. Can I have Ert make an offer?
Wants to make an offer to him.
Well, obviously
Or
you tend to
it comes
play
over.
Ert, but I want to
Yep.
run it by you.
Yeah, okay.
She's going to offer, whenever she casts Spirit Guardians, she can make Spirit Guardians look like anything, and she, for the rest of time, she will make all of her Spirit Guardians look like Asmodeus.
I mean, that's funny,
That is
but
the most
That's not a bad
childish
deal
and
for a devil. 'Cause
pointless offer.
he's
I've
quite vain.
heard.
and let's face it, this is she is the youngest party member.
No,
She's
no.
a teenager.
I have a better offer for you, little Verdun. And you watch as she has a contract appear in front of her, and I'm gonna let Ben decide whether she accepts this contract or not. I know I normally roleplay her. Basically, this contract will make it so she can only eat sugar 1 day a month.
It's the best thing for you.
Good for your teeth, not for your soul.
Now, are we specifying sweets or sugar? Because things like fruit and everything else, like, there's sugars in a lot of things.
The contract defines, in this case, sugars in the form of desserts, sweets, or foods designed to be decadent.
Deja vu, man. Like, crazy deja vu right now. I swear we've talked about this before.
I think she'll ponder it for a second, and the weighing up she'll have in her head is, if we survive, I can still eat sweets once a month. If we die, I can no longer ever eat sweets again, and I'll be dead. And I'd imagine how that's how she will justify it, and probably sign the contract.
And she signs it, and Asmodeus reaches out.
Also,
What is
that
that,
1 day a
Ruby?
month is going to become a holy day for her. She's going to hoard sweets and just die.
Can I just rick on
Consuming
for a second? Just one
everything.
small element. Before she signs the contract, she puts her hand in a bag and grabs a handful of sweets and shoves them in her mouth, and then signs the contract.
One last dose, I suppose, won't harm you. Very well. The Plane of Air gem is forming in the Tundra of Blades. The elemental diamond is forming there, hidden away underneath the constantly growing and shaving ice from the blades of wind that cut and cut across it. You will have to deal with a Empyrean, the daughter of a long-lost god, who is trying to find the gem to elevate herself to godhood, along with her tribe of frost giants that she has conquered.
Damn it, we need owls.
We need those unicorn
Back.
tattoos. So we can
Yeah.
summon 8 giant owls again.
Vienna, does that
Callback.
mean you can complete your other contract there?
What? Oh. That's technically not the coldest place in.
No,
Oh.
that is on the plane
No.
of air, not on
It
Medora.
needs to be on Medora.
She's right though. You have made way too many deals. I don't even know what.
Yeah. I'm just like, I might get them done.
Got it. No more cursed objects. Of deals.
I'll just
instead.
take all the deals.
Yeah. At this
think
point,
the hags-
Asmodeus is sat there balancing 3 rubies on 3 of his fingers. 2
Cool.
more. 1 offer has been made. I can make 1 more offer.
Who's not had an offer?
You and Val.
I thought I had.
No, he made that was for your question, not for information about a gem.
And you got duped. You got to do it twice.
What?
So-
I said I had all the deals, but bloody hell.
So thinking about it logically, the Feywild and Shadowfell, we can potentially get information from Vienna's patrons.
Yeah.
So the only one that we need is the elemental plane of Earth, isn't it?
Okay, in that case, Val will step forward and specifically ask for the plane of Earth.
Very well. Oh, hang on. 3? Yeah, 3. He goes, very well. Looks you over again, Val. Yes, that'll do. And the contract forms in front of you, Val. And it claims your wings. To get this information, Valdizian Thunderbone will immediately lose his draconic wings.
And I can never get them back because I've multi-classed into Barbarian.
I was just going to say, because you would have got it at level 20, wouldn't you? If you were a full paladin. You still have Pegasus.
It's up to you, my man. We'll be able to find them one way or another. I have every confidence in us.
As long as we don't have to roll for it.
This one would literally cut me deep, literally.
Yeah.
So
You can negotiate down. Rather than merely taking your wings, I could shrink them slightly, or I could limit their
time limit?
use.
Yeah.
But the information will be less.
I think what Val will probably do is take the contract and roll it up like everybody else has, and he'll treat it as a break glass in case of emergency. If we are starting to run out of time,
Yeah.
he will give up his wings.
Oh, these contracts, by the way, you're not going to get to take them with you.
Oh, I mean,
You are either these deals, though I'm letting you mull them over now, they're not endless.
Negotiate with them now. Okay.
but you said Blossom
I am
could
a
take his
busy.
away.
Yeah, you can take yours away to go look at it on a separate area
Oh,
here.
okay, sorry, I misunderstood.
I'm not going to let you take them on your little adventure with you. There might be a case that you reach the end of the 10 days and this prime material gets destroyed, and then the contracts are useless anyway. I am a busy devil. I am a busy ruler. Though I am taking time out of my busy day here to negotiate and make these deals, I do not have all the patience in the world to wait for you to decide whether you want to sign these contracts or not. And who is to say that within 5 days' time, that information does not become more precious, and thus the contract will need to be reevaluated. Each day that passes, the information I am offering becomes more crucial to you, thus it becomes more valuable. This is the current value of the information I am offering.
I've made an oath, and I can't fulfill
Indeed.
that oath if this world is gone. Take the wings.
Do you sign the contract?
I do.
As you sign it, the rest of you watch as Val's wings. Val, there's no pain. You expect pain. But your rings just turn with the contract into a ruby. And Val, for the first time in nearly a year, there's no weight on your back. There's no extra muscles to flex or move. And he goes, very good. The gem in the plane of Earth, the elemental emerald, is forming in admittedly probably the easiest place, the crystal helix. Buried deep within the plane of Earth, it is currently a home to a monastery of Tao, the genies of the plane of Earth. They are monks, they are carefully harmonizing the crystal helix and watching over the forming of the elemental emerald, and should you prove for themselves in some way to them, they will likely give it to you.
Okay.
Val just falls into silence.
Do we want to take the risk of guessing the last one, or should I make another deal?
I mean,
To
Blossom
add to my
technically still has a
Oh,
deal
yeah.
that they are thinking over as well.
Yeah.
Just so you're aware, I can offer more than just information if you want to make other deals.
At the
Wait,
minute,
so we've got water, we've got earth, we've got fire, and we've got air.
and there's one forming at the moment. We
And there's
don't
one
know
forming.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We only know that's in between the Shadowfell and the Feywilds. We don't know the details of how, what, exactly where. And that one. However, we could just take a stab in the dark if we wanted to and just turn up and see what happens. See if there's a pattern between the other four.
I mean, the Winter Queen likely, or the Winter Mother likely has knowledge, wouldn't she?
I'm hoping so.
Like,
She might not, but
Like, and they've got a lot vested in your deal to connect
yeah.
the two planes anyway. So essentially, Blossom can either
Take or leave it as she wishes.
yeah.
Well, what other information could we get?
Well, your information would be the location of the stone in the
Feywild, Shadowfell.
Feywild.
Yeah, that is what your contract says. That's what you're trading for there, is information on a stone.
Right.
If you wanted to trade for different information, it would probably adjust the deal depending on what information you want. Asmodeus has also hinted he's not just willing to trade in information. If you wanted to trade for other things, he's open
Items
to...
or something.
I was going to say the ability to increase Bosun's speed would be kind of useful.
Again, if you want to approach Asmodeus and try and make a deal, he is, again, as he's pointed out, he is the adjudicator of the contract that made the Divine Gate. That's why he's turned up, to put this into motion. He is now making the most of being here effectively. In his view, the loss or saving of Medora is like a 0.0 decimal in his blood war. It really doesn't matter to him either way. He'd like it not to fall into the hands of the demons, but realistically, if it does, it'll only make a very, very minor difference. But he also is more than willing to try and make deals that will get him benefits of some kind whilst he's here.
Right, I can't
He's just
hold any
screwing
longer.
with the
I'll be
demons
right back.
for the sake of screwing with the demons, essentially.
Yeah, this is against his arch enemies, the demons. He's more than willing to do some deals to help screw them over, but at the same time, he's not going to be giving out freebies. He is a businessman first and foremost. He's going to be getting something out of this, and he already has from various of you. But he is willing to offer more, depending on what you offer him in return, or what you ask for.
Well, I've got nothing else.
Au contraire, you have something I'm very interested in, hidden
My
away
giant
in that
robot.
little bag at your side. A
Not having
certain
the deck either.
a deck of cards. Not particularly useful for me, but having them to offer as collateral is always useful.
You seriously thinking about this?
Me? No.
Okay. Sorry, there was a long pause and...
Sorry, yeah, no, like, I have nothing else that I want.
Right, sorry, what did I miss?
So what actions have we got left? Blossom potentially taking a deal, or should we see what...
That's essentially it, unless you want to go
Yeah.
for the boost to Bosun,
There's
which I don't think will matter anyway, because Bosun already knows the elemental plane of water. It's
Asmodeus.
the other planes that he'll struggle with, so...
Asmodeus just sits there, just sort of playing with his ruby cane and goes, I could source more magical items for you. I could make sure you're stocked up on potions. I could bolster your own abilities, give you access to new spells. I could even send you with a few cannon fodder, potentially. But these are all things we would have to negotiate over.
Well, I think I need to pack it in with deals, so I'm going to stand back.
Yes,
Yeah.
the legalese around you is starting to get a little muddy.
Hazy, yeah. I'll leave it to you guys.
Got all the information we need.
Yeah, I think we just need to crack on now, instead of...
Time's a wasting.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's just essentially Blossom's mulling over that last
Yeah.
gem. I think, yeah.
Well, if it's only the gem between the Shadowfell and the other one,
The Feywild.
Feywilds,
that one.
yeah. Yeah, it's entirely up to you. If you don't want to take it, don't take it. If you do,
Yeah,
It's just that if you don't take it and we fail, I have to serve in a blood war for 5 years. So,
no,
bear that in mind.
no. If we fail our
No,
task,
it's fine.
none of us have to do anything because we'll be dead.
No.
She'll
Yeah,
be
I'm dead.
revived.
Therefore, my lifetime, I signed a contract. I have to serve in a blood war for 5
Oh
years.
yeah, okay.
Whether
So
we
yours is
succeed
not
or not.
negotiable.
So
Yeah.
mine's fucked.
Mhm.
Yeah.
And Val won't get his wings back because he's signed the contract. This is what I mean. Like, this, what we have agreed to give is regardless of whether we succeed or not. It's just,
The other thing is, what other advantages could we get that would help?
At the moment, do we even have
I mean,
a way
one
of
option
traveling?
would be to make a deal to actually have the gems brought to us, but I'm guessing that's going to cost more than
lot.
anything.
Yeah.
I was about to say as well.
I
with both-
Yeah,
offer-
I'll do that if you sign over all of Medora.
I offer suitable payment plans.
I mean, go on. Just out of curiosity, maybe player to DM, what would be the kind of cost that we would be spending to get all the gems here?
To have Asmodeus get you all 5 gems here. Yeah.
Yeah.
So to do that, all of your souls would be claimed by Asmodeus immediately. You would all be going to the Nine Hells
we'd all
and
die.
serving in the Blood War.
Mm-hmm.
Before that, before you died, Val would have to turn traitor against Triferian and become an Oathbreaker. Blossom would have to become a mass murderer and hunt humans for sport. Talia would effectively have to become fully undead and possibly be turned into a lich. Urt would
Oh no.
would have to
I'm a
suffer a
necromancer.
psychosis that makes her see all sentient creatures as being made of sweets.
Oh God.
Become a cannibal.
Vienna would be forced to start and overrun and run a slave trade on behalf of Asmodeus, and Xandal would be forced to never again be able to pick up a wrench after he has done what Asmodeus has asked him to do. He would forever be unable to work with any machinery ever again. And
Yeah,
Basically,
let's
what
not
I'm
do that.
saying
also
is, in order for him to give us the stones, the campaign ends.
Yeah.
Because we're all
Yeah.
fucked.
The only other thing that, in terms of buffs, because Bosun can get to the plane of water, but he can't get to any of the other planes, right?
Bosun can plane shift to any of the other planes, but only to somewhere where there's water.
Ah, okay.
So he can go to the plane of Earth, but he can go to like an underground river. He's not necessarily going to be able to get you directly to where you want to go. There will still be travel time. Same with the plane of fire. Though the plane of fire is the plane of fire, it does in places abut against the plane of water, and you have like boiling water sources and that sort of thing, and steam. He can go to one of them and then move through the plane, but again, it's going to be travel time once you're there. The only one where he'll be able to get you, again, not directly to it because of how that area is, but close to it, will be the plane of water. Because there he can literally get you to like the edge of where this is, where it's safe to get to, and then enter it.
So, yeah, travel time's going to be a lot of time.
Yeah, which we don't
What-
have.
What would it cost to have some pathway between planes close-ish to the gems that we need to find?
The
Or
contract
both.
in your hands vanishes in a glow of ruby light, and a new one forms in your hand blossom.
Mm-hmm.
And this one states, for the duration of this, you will maintain your current state. You will gain a ruby trinket, which will have 4 uses of the plane shift spell to nearby locations of the gems, not direct, nearby. But once this is all over, win or lose, you will lose your lycanthropy. And you will never again be able to contract lycanthropy.
Interesting.
Which, you know, as a member of the Order of the Lycan, is one of the biggest shames for a blood hunter of the Order of the Lycan, is to lose their lycanthropy. And normally, like, they lose their lycanthropy. If they get cured, they immediately go back to get reinfected. This is, you will never again be a lycanthrope. You will lose it. You will never have it again. You will lose that part of your identity. But he is offering you this ruby trinket that would... So he's 4 uses, because he's saying, like, your ship can get you close enough to the plane of water.
We don't need it.
Yeah.
And then this ruby trinket will transport you, not the ship, but you guys as a group, close to the other 4 locations.
With no way out.
Well, we'd have to use the...
We'd just use the ruby again for the next one.
Yeah.
To the next one.
There's only 5 uses. You teleport to one location, you now only have 4 uses. If we use 1 to get back, we now only have 3
There
uses
was
to calculate the
4
rest of the gem.
uses of the trinket.
4.
Yeah,
either
so-
either, if we use it and then we use it again, that means that we then don't.
Bosun
have
to
enough
get to
the
water,
rest.
and then we use 3 uses and then 1 to get back. There is enough.
There is enough.
No, there's... We can get to...
5 gems.
Yeah, so we can get to the plane of water, but then to get from the plane of water to... Well, it's basically 2, and then 2 1 gem, and then from that gem to another gem. So the last one would have to be somewhere that we can get out of ourselves, because...
So actually, water will probably be the last one.
Yeah,
no,
so
because
so the one that
we
the
would
one
have
that
to
we
use
can access-
Bosun to get to the water. And
Okay.
then
The first
from
one
the
has to
water-
be one that we can get to ourselves, and the last one has to be one that we can get to ourselves. That's what you
Yeah.
want for us to be able to use Bosun to get out.
But we would have a way to get through all of the rest of them.
Getting back, we don't have to necessarily get back to a specific location, do we? We could just
No.
plane shift back to our normal plane.
And besides, it's exactly the same problem whether we teleport there or not. We'd still have to get to that plane and have a way out. And if we don't have this gem, then we have to do it ourselves.
Yeah.
Blossom
I
losing
think
lycanthropy
first
saves
place-
the world and goes back to shag my mum. Sounds like a good deal to me.
It's...
He's not wrong though.
I think if Blossom
well, I
accepts
would-
this, first place would be Plane of Water, our last place would be the Feywilds.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Yeah.
I think that's a pretty good deal, actually.
So what, you're gonna give up being a blood hunter, basically?
Yeah.
Afterwards? I think it's a better deal than what I got.
Asmodeus is just sat there, smiling, waiting.
It's up to you, Blossom.
Armatae wastes an entire day just trying to negotiate.
Again, you realize now you have no idea how much time has passed.
Yeah, it's
Everything
difficult when
around
we don't
you is-
actually have real days to count.
Yeah. Everything
Yeah.
around
Back.
you is frozen, and you don't know whether you've been discussing this for an hour, 2, maybe more.
Finishes out, we have 1 hour to get all the gems. We're fine.
I think I would take that deal because
you
it's
sign the
effectively save the world and then retire.
Yeah,
or
it does
at
sound
least
like that,
retire from the
That's
blood
lovely.
hunters.
As
And
you sign,
Even if I'm disgraced by the blood hunters, I think they would understand, and it would be an honourable discharge rather than
Yeah.
totally
Fired.
disgrace. And also, I
Sign-
could still be a regular hunter and still hunt things. I just wouldn't have my lycanthropy.
as you sign the contract,
Plus,
This
it then
one
takes
is-
away the risk that I can actually fall to lycanthropy and end up murdering innocent people. So it's good and bad.
as you sign the contract, it glows with that ruby light again. But instead of flying across to Asmodeus, you now find yourself holding a 4-pointed ruby star. Each point of the star engraved with a symbol: a flame, a gust of wind, a rock, and what looks like a skull. And you get the feeling that snapping off each of these points would cast the plane shift spell to the correct area that you would have snapped off. And you also feel inside yourself that normal, not quite tamed, but almost sort of leashed inner beast. You hear it roar and then feel it get encased by ruby bars inside your soul. It's still there, you can still access it, but Asmodeus now has claim over it.
Right.
Very
Shall we-
good.
Shall we actually get on with it?
Well, if you're not going to make any more deals, I don't have to be here anymore. I suppose good luck. I don't really care. Talia, I'll be seeing you in however many years, potentially only 5 or 10 days, depending on how this goes.
Hopefully
We'll see.
later rather than sooner.
Of course, but personally, I have patience, and just you literally again, you don't blink. There's no flash of light. He's just there one moment, gone the next. And for those of you who are magic casters, you know how difficult that is. That's less an exertion of power, more an exertion of control. Because normally when you do like teleportation magic or anything like that, like the light or heat that comes off of that is excess magic that you failed to control. The fact that he is able to do this with just no light show, no nothing, and no anything means he has complete perfect control over himself and his magics.
Wait, just like one important question. Is Asmodeus hot?
So I'm gonna say he gives off
Hot as in like hot as in like is he like a stud? Is he like attractive? Just so I got something nice to look at for 5 years, you know?
So as in that form he was in, I'm trying to think of someone.
Raphael from Baldur's Gate, maybe?
I've not played Baldur's Gate, so I can't say. Find me a picture
He's
and I'll say.
unconventionally attractive, but you know, he sings his own boss fight theme songs.
I'm trying
Next art piece sorted.
In all honesty,
you know it.
In all honesty, think Travis Willingham, but dressed up to the nines with a goatee.
I can get behind that. Travis is a nice,
but
nice
slightly
guy.
older as well. Like
Silver
more,
fox, even better.
Yeah, like
I love a silver fox.
Yeah, yeah, that's
Married to one,
that's the sort of thing.
Yeah. Wait,
that's the sort of thing.
Oh wait, I'm pointing at Reese.
Yeah.
Over there.
Oh, you were pointing to Stefan mine.
Pointed to Paddy.
You're just married to all of us.
Wait, no.
Depends on your perspective.
This way? Which way is? Wait, because everything the camera's fit. Am I pointing at you now?
Yeah.
Am I pointing at you now? There's a delay as well.
I'm the third choice.
Val just see this one. You know what I meant, damn it.
But yeah,
I was looking at the cameras in.
Completely
I'm
left
looking at here, not the ones that are on the stream.
But yeah, I described him. He's like a distinguished sort of older gentleman, but still very well maintained. Pure black suit, black shirt, red cravat, black goatee, very perfectly trimmed, slicked black hair with just flecks of silver in it. Yeah.
So yes, okay, cool. Okay,
Yeah.
I can live with this. 5 years. Yeah, okay.
I mean, you're assuming you're going to fall under his immediate command, and he's not just going to be.
I'm probably going to be like
sending you
some
out.
huge, horrible, grotesque tentacle monster or something.
Oh no, you're not going to get turned into a devil. You will.
No,
appear
I
as
meant
him.
working for.
Oh no, more than likely he's going to be like sending you in like deep undercover missions in the abyss. He's literally going to be like get you and go right 5 years in that plane of the abyss. Good luck.
Cool.
Okay.
At this point,
Bosun.
as he vanishes, you see Bosun finally arriving. The ship was floating in the air with the base of it seeming to be in ghostly waters. As Bosun calls down and goes, I don't really know what's going on.
We'll explain.
Not the only one. Let's go.
All right. And he drops ropes for you all to climb up.
Yep. I'm climbing.
Climb.
Climb.
as you get on board, you see the ghostly crew moving around, and Bosun stood there at the helm going, huh?
Just regurgitate everything that's been said in the last hour. I'm not
But in
doing
short.
it for another hour. Yeah.
Bosun listens, and the minute he finds out he's going to have to plane shift, he turns the wheel and starts heading back towards the ocean because he needs actual water to use for the transition.
Yeah.
He's like, right, okay, wow,
It's only a
Welcome
kraken
aboard.
first.
yeah, it's only a kraken. It's only a kraken. They say it's only bloody Tarshik.
Vienna actually puts her arm around him and is like, "Where's your sense of adventure?"
Yeah, Tarshik of the many moors. Yeah, I really want to go anywhere near him.
Ah,
do you know
knowledge
about
of.
Yeah.
Tarshik, he's only the biggest fucking kraken I've ever seen. Like,
Cool.
when I say big, he sort of looks around, looking for something to sort of like use as like an exemplar, and then he just sort of goes, let's put it this way. Tarshik's tentacles stretch across roughly a quarter of the plane of water.
Also, he's
And-
gonna know we're there.
And they go through portals into material planes where he influences things and his tentacles devour things to keep him alive.
Tentacles, great. Just what we needed.
Tarshik is less a kraken anymore and more just an eldritch abomination.
Cool. Cthulhu.
So-
Fantastic.
Or like the Elder from like Lexi of Kain.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or Gravemind from Halo.
Ooh, yeah.
Yeah.
Bet he make great sushi though.
I mean, I don't particularly want to find out because, as from what I've heard, Tarshik holds a grudge. I do remember hearing about
We
a
were given an
married that decided to
Yeah.
chop off one of his tentacles and, you know, serve it up at a banquet. Yeah, that banquet lasted all of an hour before about 20 other tentacles came up, devoured that married, all his guests, and then went on to hunt down the whole of that married's family.
We were given the option of talking to him, I believe.
Oh, Tarshik will talk. Aye, Tarshik will talk.
He's got no problem talking with his mouth full.
Tarshik will definitely be interested in negotiating if you've got something he's interested in. Problem is, one of those things will be me.
Oh.
Well, it's a scorned lover of yours. What's
No,
thing?
no, no, no. Again, notice I can plane shift between the plane of water and most material planes. Tarshik normally has to like feel out and find the portals for himself for his tentacles. If he has me, I can just plane shift his tentacle to wherever he wants it to go. So he's always been very interested in me, as I'm one of the few things that can freely come and go between the plane of water and the material planes.
Anything else he might be interested in?
Items of power, knowledge of locations of portals, knowledge of locations of his enemies, worship, ways he can ascend to godhood.
So things we don't have.
Yeah.
He's a hoarder, a collector. If you've got anything shiny or interesting, he might be tempted. He's also extremely vain.
Shame I dropped all of my cursed items.
What? So if we compliment him a much about how pretty his tentacles are, he might give us something? Is that what you're saying?
Less
I
about
think it
how
might
pretty
be.
it is and more along how regal and,
Big and strong.
yeah, that sort of thing.
Oh, you've got such big tentacles. They're so big and strong. What? That sort of shit?
More along the lines of how majestic, powerful, how divine almost he seems. That sort of thing. if you compliment him enough, he probably won't kill you. I wouldn't say
Well,
he's
that's a
going to
good
give you
start.
what you want, though.
Actually looking through my inventory as to what I've got, but I've got all the cursed items, and I can't remember what I did with all of that. So
I believe you just
We
put them
got
in
rid
a
of them, didn't we?
box on the
I,
ship
no, I
somewhere.
think I just stored them, but I couldn't remember.
Yeah, because they all fell off of you, didn't they?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What was that, like
Not
5
in the
items?
vault.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, the other thing is obviously Tarshik he's a bit of a glutton. But obviously with the size he is now, regular food isn't always what he wants. Probably the reason he wants this gem is probably because, it's full of magic. He's gonna try and suck it dry.
Yeah, let's not do that. Hmm. Fiona's sat there going, "Who can we sacrifice?" My mom.
What?
No.
I was thinking more the Emerald bitch and the gut Haslick. Throw them under the bus.
Oh, the ones that were in Aaron's head for a while. Sandal's head, rather.
Is there a way we could throw Haslick under the bus?
You don't
Oh,
know.
Haslick's not here anymore.
That would be pretty
No.
funny if we could, though.
You could offer him your kill, Talia. You could offer him Lady Ilalva as long as you get to watch him devour her.
Why would he care to eat a lava? Just out of curiosity.
How much magic does she have?
There's a lot
I don't
of
know.
magic, and it's your kill, so it's like a personal thing that you are giving up.
I mean, I don't. I have a feeling he would know lies, and frankly, as long as she dies, I don't give a fuck who does it. As long as she stays dead this time. And it's actually her, because I'm kind of still a little pissed off that the
I
person
mean-
that I avenged my father with my father before I had to kill him because she experimented on him wasn't fucking her. So excuse me. Touchy
I
subject.
mean, with how big this Kraken is supposed to be, like,
think it
even
might
if she comes
take
back,
more. Yeah.
I think she'd
Uh,
become not
well-
even an appetizer.
no, like, gonna come back, still be stuck inside him. So it's essentially like a never-ending gobstopper.
What was regeneration?
They did give him a way to devour the faceless. Eat them all. The Death Tyrant. All of the outer nasties. Don't know whether that would just
Is there a
make him
portal there,
bigger
technically?
problem. I just feel like if we offer him too much, we could just end up being swapping Rixali for a giant squid monster instead. That's going to try and eat the world instead.
Yeah.
You know?
But we're not
Both
giving up
options are
Bolton.
bad.
That is.
No.
No, we're not giving up both. No.
Oh, in
Well,
order
I'm
to
very
give up
glad of that.
Bosun, in order to give up Bosun, we have to give up all of us as well. Because
Yeah. We need him.
Soulbound item.
Yeah.
It's not even up for discussion. Bosun is our friend. We don't betray
Exactly.
friends.
So yeah, could I give him all of the cursed objects? I'll just take the box. It's like,
We
I'll
we
just
have
give
to
him
get
all.
there yet.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
at this point Bosun has finished sailing across the fields and things outside of Reethorpe and reaches the ocean and goes, "Aye, well, we better all head below deck so I can shift through. I'll get as close as I can to the Nexus of Typhoons, but it's not a gentle bit of sea, so we'll see
Great.
what I can do."
So I'm gonna guess we're going in exactly as we were.
Unless you want to tell Bosun to wait so you can rest.
I would like to rest.
Yeah, I'm at like 60.
I'm happy to. Yeah. I mean, we'll
Let's
lose
rest,
a
and then
day,
we get
but-
bonus HP as well, don't we? If we rest on Bosun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Bosun goes, "Do you want me to wait on this side, or do you want me
Yeah.
to plane
let's
shift
wait.
through somewhere about 6 or 7
Well-
hours out from the Nexus and
As
just
long
sail?"
as we have somewhere where it's safe to rest and it's not going to get disturbed, because then
I
that defeats the
mean,
point of
this
trying to
entire
rest.
world is frozen.
I'll
Yeah.
wait here. I'll wait here till you've
Yeah.
all had a rest.
Yeah. So I'm
Yeah,
just
we're the
thinking, I was
only
looking
things
at my
moving in
very, very low health and no spells. I was like,
Just a
don't really want to be
thought.
going into the fight.
Is it if everything is frozen, and we are currently where we are? do we want to go and pop over to the desert and go and get that item real quick whilst nobody can attack us or nothing can
I
attack
was
us?
thinking it would be a good time to go hunting for stuff. But I
No,
really-
I'm not prepared for this.
I mean, we could sail over there, like, and be asleep.
I can wing it. I can wing it. Maybe. Okay.
At least we
I'm
can go
happy
have
to
a
go with
look.
what you guys, yeah, I'll just
Bosun
whatever.
goes, all right, well, I can sail back that way if you want, but where am I going exactly?
Still got the compass.
Blossom doesn't remember the
yeah, I was
compass.
going to say what compass.
But we know about the compass, don't
Yeah.
we? We haven't forgotten. Only you have. So I'm like, you have the compass in your possession, Blossom. You do,
Yeah, but
do I know that he? Do I?
I'll
Did you
just hand it over.
It's work
It's
for
a
me.
broken compass.
You see it is pointing back towards the divine city of Reforp.
Yeah, it works, Blossom. It just works for specific things. You don't remember. It'll help us find cool shit.
Okay, so Bosun swings back around and
Sorry,
starts
Bosun.
sailing
Sorry,
back the way
Bosun.
he came. As you all go about beginning your rests in whatever way you want.
Yeah.
About an hour or two later, Bosun is sailing back over the divine city of Reforp, and looking down, you can now see just how much of a war hellscape it was in that city.
Oh shit!
You-
I did not want to press that. Sorry if
You
you hear
can
anything.
see
Oh, sorry.
you can see various pockets of faceless resistance fighting off against what looks like Notchgrin and his Raven Queen supporters, other people who are dressed differently in reds and greens, blues, whites and reds, obviously members of the five-pronged path. You see the allies you brought with you fighting. You see some of them not moving on the ground, either frozen in time or possibly
just frozen. They're definitely not
possibly
dead.
sacrifices to your cause. You are unsure. As the
Okay.
ship continues sailing, it sails further and further over the city until it is now heading into the glittering red dunes of the Desert of Rust. You all rest however you wish, and you all do complete a full long rest during the time it takes for Bosun to sail this.
Okay, I feel a bit better
Cool.
now. 'Cause I was-
And
You all level up as well to level 17,
Oh, right.
yeah. Let's level up quick.
and you get your temporary hit points.
What is the temporary hit
can't-
points?
I believe it is 4 per character level. I will just double check.
Not sure what I get for 4 levels of Warlock, but
Various depths.
that's features. I've just done ability score improvement. Oh, I can make up for that ability score improvement I lost.
5
Oh, wait.
temporary hit points per level. So with 17 levels, that would be 50, 80, 85 temporary hit points. Which means I can throw really big things at you and not have to worry too much.
Mm.
Like a kraken.
Yeah. Like a kraken known as Tarshik of the Many Moors.
Wait, I already have. Do I already have lucky? I can't remember if I took luck. It'd be nice if when you're looking at feats that it would tell you the ones you've already picked, because I can't remember. Do I have luck?
I'd say you shouldn't be getting new feats at level 17.
Level 4 Warlock.
Yeah, I was
I'm
gonna say
multiclass.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, multi-classing, yeah, okay.
I might take Mage Slayer actually, that might be useful.
It's
This is
I
why
might
you spend
I
all
can't
the
remember-
time leveling up.
trying to remembering what things I even have is annoying. What's skilled? Oh, that's pointless. Hit point maximum increases by an amount equal to twice.
Just give you guys a moment to do this.
Yeah, I was gonna say. Was this a good
Oh,
time?
no.
More health might be a good idea.
It's done it again.
What?
My sheet.
Spreadsheet.
It's all over the place.
Oh,
Oh, no.
no.
it.
Mm.
I'm just gonna take tough, give myself some extra HP. I think that's probably wise. At this point.
I'm just adjusting the spells from my spell book.
Bear with everybody.
Okay,
All right.
We take a very quick break.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Just
that
go
might
ahead.
actually help.
Let's
Yeah,
have a
that's good
break.
idea. Rather than people just look at us just
Yeah.
going, what does this fate do?
Yeah.
We'll be back once these guys have figured out their level up quickly.
Yeah.
My level
Cool.
up
You have to
sorted.
read-
I've just got to sort
yeah.
out my spells.
I
Yeah,
have to
same.
read everything, so.
Cool.
No,
Catch you all in a minute.
Do I even get any extra?
welcome back. They've all finished, so we can continue. So,
First time ever leveling up in the middle of a session, but yep.
Yeah.
you all eventually finish your rests, finish enjoying food or sleep aboard bosun inside your cabins, patching up any wounds, making sure that you are in one piece. And eventually you are all stood on deck as bosun is hovering in midair, sort of circling round and round, sailing over what appears to just be another dune in a desert, with the compass pointing consistently at it.
This is it then.
Okie doke. Let's
As
go.
you rappel down, you find that the dune itself is a genuine dune. It is sand, and after digging away at it for a while, you eventually uncover a set of stairs. The stairs themselves not covered by sand, not filled by sand, some force field over the entrance, keeping the sand out.
Okay. Going in.
As you walk in and go down, it is pitch black within.
Checking for traps.
Go ahead, roll an investigation check for me.
It feels like it's been a while.
Go ahead and check for traps in frozen time.
No, man, because if I hadn't have fucking said it, there'd have been traps, wouldn't there?
Yeah, but they're still not gonna go off. Cause time...
It doesn't matter. I rolled. Oh wait, I forgot. I've got a reliable talent because I rolled a 2.
Yeah.
18.
18.
It's no
Yeah,
traps.
you
Cool.
glance around and you see you've already, passing through the entrance, you've walked past a number of glyphs that you can see. Just the very,
Just to
very.
confirm that they're all frozen is good.
Yeah, you can see again. Time isn't frozen; it's just going stupidly slowly, and you can see just the very faintest sparks of arcane light beginning to activate in these glyphs.
We should probably move a bit faster. We'll be out of the way before it fully goes off. But traps.
Okay.
Yeah.
You by the progress of these sparks, and by sparks I mean
It's gonna take a
tiniest
few.
embers.
It'll blow up just as we're going to leave.
Well, no, again, from what you've got 10 days.
Yeah, so it's 10 days worth of action. Basically,
10
we've
days.
got a real time.
We'll be gone before it goes off. Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you'll be, but literally, like, the whole point of this, like, time has effectively almost been paused. It's moving, but moving ridiculously slow to give you enough time to get the gems and get back before Rixali gets enough of a hold through the Divine Gate to make it so you can't establish a new one.
It's just
Okay.
traps brought to you by the British Royal Mail.
And that's something else that Asmodeus didn't say, but you got Xandal, you get the gist of from having the ritual in your mind. The earlier you get back with these gems, the easier the ritual will be.
Yeah,
Makes sense.
If you get back on the 10th day,
it's going to be harder.
it's going to be difficult. But if you get back after only 5 days, it will be easier, as Rixali won't have been able to get as much through as she could in 10.
Okay, right.
Okay. Walking down into this, what now appears to be a tomb, you see this giant mausoleum, multiple statues, multiple piles of what look like treasure. You can see sarcophagi stacked along the walls. And as you keep moving through, you go through room after room, searching, using the compass to guide you. This would have effectively been a whole dungeon, but we're basically skipping that because
Good. Yeah.
my players have
Please,
decided
what
to
is-
cheese it.
I'm sorry.
You
You...
No, I am rewarding creative thinking, but I am going to point out you are cheesing this.
Sweet. Go. Let's grab our shit and go.
Eventually, you reach the final room after even being able to bypass locked doors and puzzles with ease, because again, time is frozen. This is pretty easy to sort through. Eventually, you find your way to a grand pyramid-shaped burial chamber, in the center of which is a sarcophagi with a phoenix on the top. And pushing the sarcophagus lid off, you see within the ashes of what possibly at one point was some form of mummy, and resting in the center is a small pendant. A shard of transparent crystal shaped like an egg with jagged edges and odd protrusions. Within can be seen a constantly burning and flickering tongue of golden flame that seems to glow with a beautiful warmth. Said, that's what you see.
Who's going to take it?
Do we remember from the research in the books what it exactly did, or roughly what it did? Because we did research all the items.
So, the bit of research you managed to do on this is that it is supposed to be in some way, shape, or form a bolstering, healing, regenerative ability based item.
Yeah, it doesn't have. She's got a mace, but that's not a thingy item. So
It's literally Urt or Blossom. Those are the only people that aren't bound to a soulbound item already. So those are the only people who can pick it anyway. So makes more sense.
yeah, so I think
Sure.
Grab it.
Okay. As reaches out and takes hold of the pendant, you all watch as she briefly is wreathed in roiling golden white fire. And for a moment, you almost panic before it subsides, and turns to you now wearing the pendant, smiling. You don't know what trial or tribulation she just underwent, but she has obviously passed the test.
We should vamos, yeah?
Yep.
Let's go.
Let's go.
Yep.
We are short on time. I know it's frozen.
And I will let you know now, the pendant is already up to accepted. And I am just respected, sorry. And I have just added that to Valdizian's journal.
Cool.
But obviously for Urt.
Yeah.
So feel free to have a read and see what it does.
Meanwhile, we'll get out.
Getting back outside, and you climb back up to Bosun, who is sort of looking around and going, oh, at this point, the next bit of coast is actually closer, so I'll continue that way. It'll be in about another 5 hours before I reach water, but unless I see an oasis before then, but then we'll be able to plane shift.
Sweet. Let's get on with it.
All right.
Let's go.
Yep. So the ship sails again through this desolate, monochrome landscape.
Yeah, Vienna will be looking over the edge, just looking at the landscape, just seeing how the world is at that moment. But
You
yeah.
see caravans of camels moving across the desert that are frozen. You see birds stopped mid-stoop, mid-dive in the air. At one point, you see, as you're sailing by, you sail past a blue dragon that is in mid-flight, but it is frozen in time as you sail by, your reflection coming in its eye as you sail past it.
Nice.
Eventually, you reach the coast, and Bosun moves down to the waters and sets down on it and goes, right, all of you, down below. I'll plane shift.
Okay. Don't die by tentacle. Don't die by tentacle. Don't die by tentacle.
And as you all go inside, you feel that diving sensation and the rushing movement of bubbles and water. But whereas before you saw that glittering lattice of the divine gate when this happened, now there is just a black expanse. And you can see in the distance as you are moving between the planes, writhing, roiling shadows battering against a force field, pushing slowly through.
So we're going to the Nexus of Typhoons, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay. Making sure I click the
As
right button.
Bosun surfaces in the plane of water, you are all inside, which is technically a demi-plane. But even then, I need you all to make a dexterity saving throw, please.
Okay.
As he comes up and the ship immediately
Oh, look!
begins
The
to
moment we're
lurch.
live, I can't make my fucking saves on D&D Beyond anymore. This
The
happened
ship-
last time, wasn't it? As soon as we stopped playing, then I could do it.
Yeah.
This is
The
ridiculous.
ship begins to lurch and rock, and even in the demiplane that is meant to be separate from the ship, you can feel the ship shaking and groaning and moving.
Hey,
It's 3 on all those.
fuck's sake.
So,
So +3 and a +11. I've got to roll it on here again because it won't let me use my feet. Thing is, do I have any feats or anything like that I'm missing out on because I'm having to roll manually because of D&D Beyond being a piece of shit? Oh, well, it's a 19 +11 +3. So
yeah, you're fine.
I'm good.
So, for anyone who got below a 20,
Oh,
Oof.
you are going to take 12 points of bludgeoning damage as you immediately lose your footing and go rocketing across the room and smash into a wall. Anyone who passed, you are going to take 6 points of bludgeoning damage as you manage to keep your footing, but you are still slammed into by bits of
what
furniture.
was the?
Wait, hang on. We took a long rest, didn't we? Let me just.
Yeah, what was the
Yeah.
temporary hit points we've got?
85.
85.
I've forgotten all about that.
85 temporary, right?
Yeah.
Mhm.
Hang on, let me add that. 85.
So 12
no,
for
not zero.
half to 6 because she's Avatar of
No,
Battle.
not 853. Jesus Christ. 85.
Just to double check.
12
85,
damage.
right? And
Hmm?
then 6 damage if you pass, right?
Yeah.
I'm clarifying what I'm taking off.
Sorry, so it's 12 half to 6 because she's now Avatar of Battle.
Yes.
Cool.
I don't think you would take any because evasion.
It's not
dex
a.
save. It has
it's
not
not
a
a spell
spell
effect.
effect. But
No,
yeah,
yeah.
no. It's fine. It's only 6 points. It's fine.
Okay. But you can, as you manage to sort of get your feet and sort of begin anticipating the rocking and movement, it is still rough. The ship is rocking, swelling, and moving. And as you claw your way to the door out onto the deck and open it up, you are all immediately hit with the roar of thunder, the flash of lightning, and the howling of winds. As you look out into a scene that defies physics ahead of you. You see yourself on the edge of a area of this sea. You are sat with these waves going by you and around you that are reaching up to the same sort of height as the cathedral in Reforp that you saw. And ahead of them, there are channels of water, roiling sea, reaching up into the sky, forming a web, a labyrinth of just absolute roiling, frothing foam. You see light storm clouds driving in and around them, winds whipping in every direction, and occasionally lighting up under the lightning, glistening within these columns and channels of water, writhing black tentacles covered in mouths.
Right, this
This
is going
is
to be.
the biggest storm you have ever seen. And when I say this is big, to put it in perspective, you are looking, and on every edge of the horizon ahead of you that you can see, this area fills the view.
Quick question. Would control weather work in this scenario?
You get the feeling that this is more of an effect of the plane than a weather
Okay, cool.
effect. You see Bosun staring at this place going, hey, that's going to be tricky to sail into.
Yep. Yeah, I'm out of ideas.
I mean, do you want to
since
try
we
shouting and see if Tarshik hears you? Or are we going in?
I think it might be a case of bringing him to us
Yeah.
other than damage you.
Vienna will stand at the thing of the boat and she's trying to think how to she'll shout out, oh great, being of the water planes, we long to have your presence, you know, like that sort of ilk, trying to big it up a little bit.
Okay. Go ahead and make me a persuasion check.
Guidance. +4.
+4. So
Plus a
20.
D4, yeah.
Yeah. Oh, plus a D4. Do you want?
Yeah.
I need to roll it. Okay.
I wish I could give you literally a +4.
Cool.
But, oh,
I was gonna say,
I technically did.
20. Okay. You shout out into the storm, and you're shouting, but the wind and the howling rain and thunder is ripping your voice away. And you're not sure if you're getting through. You stand there staring into the storm ahead of you, bracing against the edge of the ship as it tips and rolls. And then all of a sudden, it stops. Everything is still. The storm still rages, and you are still getting whipped by the wind and the rain. But the sea is no longer rocking.
Okay.
And there you hear Bosun go, "Oh no," as around the edges of the ship,
We got you, bro.
10 tentacles rise out of the ocean. And you glance down and you see the reason you have stopped moving. The base of the ship is locked in a set of jaws, holding it in place.
Fuck. Okay.
I'm okay with dying to a tentacle monster. It just, you know,
That's
that's
how you're gonna go.
Right. If I'm gonna go, it's gonna be with
We're
tentacles.
going out. It's hentai related.
Tentacles! Tentacles!
Oh,
These
many.
10 massive tentacles are rising up, and these tentacles are rough. Like one tentacle is roughly about a quarter of the ship in width and girth. These are big.
Damn, he
And you see on all of these tentacles, where normally there would be suckers and pustules, like for hot gripping, they open up and there's just fanged mouths. And from all of them all at once, this voice emanates. Who summons Tarshik of the many Moors?
Someone who wishes to negotiate with
This is
such a
very fucking
powerful
choice.
being as yourself.
Interesting. What are you wishing to negotiate about, little morsel?
In this plane, there is a stone, I believe. What we would view as a stone that holds a great deal of power. One was made here before.
You see the tentacles ripple and writhe. The gem is mine.
I kind of like lean into Vienna and just be like, I need to appeal to his hunger through the plains. And just be like, without that gem, you aren't going to be able to eat.
What, do you say that to me or just loud enough for him to hear?
No, to you. You're the
Right.
one that can sort this shit out. I
Or
do not have the
negotiator, man.
charisma.
Yeah. So you want me to basically say that gem's important for him to keep feeding?
Eating. Essentially, yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, Vienna will basically relay that, but in a way that basically says,
A
we
more
would
eloquent way than I can put it.
yeah, so it should basically say, it's like, we would take this stone to allow you to continue feeding your hunger. That stone will not satiate you.
You watch as the tentacles lash and the mouths open and discordantly laugh. I have tentacles in many planes. Barovia. Kryn. Farron. Why do I need your pathetic realm of Medora? The gem, the power it will give me, will sustain me and help me to grow even greater.
But I have heard that one as great as you is all patient. Another one will form, will it not?
One of the tentacles moves downwards. The very tip coming down. The tip itself is twice your body size, Vienna, as it splits and a single baleful white eye looks out at you. If you speak thus, you know that you would have to offer something of equal value to appeal to my patience.
I have also heard this. Perhaps you could offer what you would want of equal value? Give me options. Not just one.
Your ship, the Ferry of the Depths, would make a grand prize.
Another option.
Bring out all you have. Lay it upon the deck for me to see.
Yep. Vienna will do all of that with all of her stuff. I don't know about everyone else, but
Yeah, what does everyone else do?
I'm thinking.
I'm going to see the reaction to her stuff and whether he's expecting us all to do the same.
I
Yeah,
imagine.
I don't think I have much other than the compass.
I've got a few trinkets that might give them something.
But I don't want to interfere with his interaction with Vienna. Yeah,
No.
I'll just let them have their...
Wait, yeah.
And I'm just standing by.
he did.
I
Yeah.
glances over the collection of items, perusing them, assessing them. Nothing here is equal to the gem.
What if I add my Ring of Olympiad? Because I've not used it, and it's just sitting in my inventory. It's a magical item. The one that recharges segments for making strength and dexterity checks or some shit.
Yep.
I don't really know what it does.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, I have literally put everything out, so...
I'll add
yeah.
the Clockwork Amulet as well. That's another magical item that I have that I don't use. I can't give him the Cold Iron Chain. That shouldn't even be in my inventory anymore, Paddy.
No.
You technically need to take that out, because that's... Thingy's got that, hasn't she?
Yeah.
Got Death Ward token. My Candle Snuffer, he can have that too. And the Hip Flask of Hedonistic Healing, he can have that too. That's the items I can spare. The magical items. I have something else that I could offer, but that is an extreme last resort. So
Yeah.
I will just offer those items for now.
So I was going to say, for me, it's the mercenary gloves, the Bizarro goggles. I've even included my gauntlet. That's how desperate I am.
You are taking them then.
Yeah, water breathing choker, necklace of nightmares, winged boots, manly weapon. Yep, all of it.
Yeah, I've got a water breathing choker. I don't really
Not that that's any use for him, like.
No, he doesn't really need that. The telepathy thing or whatever. But yeah, the Clockwork Amulet, Ring of Olympiad, and the Hip Flask of Hedonistic Healing, and my Candle Snuffer. Those are the ones that I offer. Let me just double check I haven't got anything, because I have 2 separate inventories. Let me just check I don't have anything interesting in my actual.
Oh yeah, I've got a
inventory.
shit ton of gems as well, I think.
I've got a Hydra scale if he wants it. That's randomly still in my inventory for some reason. A
Well,
potion of foresight.
I will have given the compass to you if you want to. I don't know if you want to.
We need the compass. What? No, do we need?
No,
the
we don't. Not if we're
don't?
dealing with the end of the world now. There's probably
All right,
soulbound
all right.
items
And
out
I'll
there.
hold up.
but-
I'll hold up the compass and say this compass points to items of extreme power. Soulbound items. If that's of any use to you, and I'll put that down with the items as well.
The eyes, the tentacles keep moving, assessing, watching. But so far, they don't appear impressed.
Give up all the items.
I know. I think I know what Paddy's wanting.
Us to lose Bolson. Yeah.
We're not giving up Bose. Because again, we need him to do the
No.
fucking mission.
I'm waiting to see what else you guys offer. There are other things you have that you can offer. And there's
Clearly,
other
I've
things...
not got them. Yeah.
You don't necessarily have to offer items. There's
Oh,
other
okay.
ways to do this. But
Or
I'm letting you guys
deals.
have some agency here.
Val,
We-
Go on,
kind of-
I'll make another deal if I have to.
Val's a little bit flummoxed because most of his items that are of value is stuck to him, like the shield and stuff like that. But he goes, I don't know, I make a lot of flyers. I could spread word about your greatness and try and get you more worshippers and more followers and get the word of your greatness out there onto the material plane. I'll happily hand those flyers out.
Eye moves to you, Val, and a smaller tentacle writhes up onto the deck and around
And
your
hands
leg.
your wad of pamphlets.
A convert? You would promise your devotion to Tarshik of the Many Moors?
I would promise my ability to make flyers. That's all I'm good at.
The tentacle clenches around your leg, just to the point where it is almost like you can feel the bone creaking in your leg. Disappointing. Before the tentacle releases and slides away, stripping away a few rips out of your pant leg as the teeth in the pustules rip away at the leather. Behave yourself!
Please,
It's a technical monster. Come on, man.
please understand that those who have tentacles in any planes, once the material plane falls, to stop what took that material plane from heading to your other sources of food.
Make a persuasion check at disadvantage.
I am using a Dormammu for this because I am stuffed at this.
I can give
I
you
need that.
guidance, maybe? I don't know. Probably not.
That 18, and if I'm allowed the guidance, D4, yeah?
I'll allow a d4.
Okay.
21.
You just watch Tarshik's tentacles writhe. They will try, and they shall be devoured.
I mean, I'm more than happy for you to devour the faceless.
Yeah, you can have them, especially Lady Alalva. She's a powerful necromancer, very strong.
What if we were to round up the remainder of the faceless and bring them to you for food?
Bring you a banquet.
How many souls?
I don't know how many's left.
And our DM, how many souls?
I'm not telling you that information. That's for you to figure out.
I don't know, a lot.
Well, there was a big ass war going on back there, so you know, however many's
I mean,
there.
there's a powerful necromancer, there's a death tyrant, shadow demons, what were those other big things called again? I forget their names. What are they called?
Shadow Praetorians.
Yeah.
Praetor, yeah, those things. Yep. Bunch of those.
Well,
Whole army of cannon fodder.
or if a deal will have to be made, I'm ready to listen to any deals. I've already got a list as it is.
You watch as the
And the person with the most deals is Fiona.
tentacles writhe a bit more, and then you hear the voice go, "No,
Okay.
the gem remains mine. Enter my lair, and I will end you." You feel the ship lurch back into the water as it is released, and a tentacle slaps into the side of the ship. I need all of you to make strength saving throws, please.
Yeah, we had nothing to negotiate. Well, I had nothing to negotiate.
I was gonna
so-
get to offer an item, but didn't really get round to that point.
The diary, but I really don't want to give him the diary.
If it had offered the helm,
Yes.
considering the sentimental value, would that have changed things?
No.
Okay.
In this case, no.
The fucking
Yeah.
diary.
I'll talk to you guys about this after, but there was a couple
Yeah.
of paths you could have gone here. Oh god. Okay. So the DC for this was 22. So, and anyone who failed by 10 or more,
20! Actual 20! Oh my god! Which is good
So,
because I have a +0.
Everybody gets
restraint.
+3, remember, as well.
yeah,
Oh,
anyone who
23.
failed by 10 or more, which is Xandal, Xandal and Ert, are not only going to take damage, they are knocked off the ship.
Oh shit.
So everyone except for Blossom is about to take all of this damage as you are rocked around and the ship is launched across the
Wait,
ocean.
I'm taking damage. I rolled a natural 20.
Oh
Yeah,
no, you're
no.
all right. Blossom and
I
Talia, you're all
can't
right.
use
You
roll.
managed
I
to
can't.
brace.
I was gonna say I can't roll the
Yeah.
saves because for some reason it breaks D&D Beyond, so I had
Yeah,
to roll.
my
them manually.
apologies.
Don't deny a natural 20, man. All of the crit.
So everyone except for Talia and Blossom is going to take 25 points of bludgeoning damage as the
What was
ship
the What's the thing called again? What's he called?
Tarshik of the Many Moors. And Ert and Xandal go flying off the ship, landing into the roiling, writhing seas.
We gotta go
Good.
rescue them. So yeah, I guess balsam is... I don't know why I keep calling him balsam. It's like balsamic vinegar to me.
Bosun.
Bosun. Does Bosun automatically go to rescue them, or do we have to command him to go?
So Bosun is currently reeling, like he's been hit as well. Like
Oh, right,
what's
okay.
happened here is a massive tentacle has slammed into the side of your ship, knocked it clean out of the ocean and a good sort of 100 feet away from the Nexus. Whilst you've been in the air, the rest of you have managed to either, two of you managed to grip on strong enough to avoid taking damage. The rest of you managed to stay on the ship but had a heavy landing with the ship. Two of you flew off the ship whilst it was flying. So, for starters, you're going to have to spot them first in the ocean, because you guys were mid-flight when they fell off. You did not see where they landed. And
Okay.
like I say, the swells here, the waves are huge. They're bigger than the ship. In the
Okay.
meantime, I need Urt and Xandal, please both make me strength saving throws again, as you are now fighting against massively powerful currents trying to swim back to the surface. They don't get the +3 as they're now too far from... As you're trying to swim towards the surface, but the currents are wild and spinning and eddying, and you're getting dragged in every which direction. You can feel your chest beginning to burn. The rest of you, you've now landed and taken stock, and you've realized that 2 of your members are missing. Bosun is wheeling about, trying to head back towards the edge, but not into the Nexus.
Yeah,
Trying to
I'm going to
locate
try
them.
searching for them.
Yep, for those who want to, please make me perception checks.
Perception.
23 perception. God, I love reliable talent, man.
So, glancing down into the ocean waters, you barely can make out the forms of Xandal and Urt underneath the water, trying to swim towards the surface. Bosun is heading towards them, but is not close enough yet for anything. Xandal and Urt, please make me another strength saving throw.
Okay.
Not enough. You are still being dragged deeper and deeper under the ocean surface. Your lungs are burning more and more. You need to breathe. You can't breathe. Your vision is starting to go black at the edges.
Can,
So at this point, does a 22 hit Urt?
Yes, I think so.
And does a 18 hit Xandal?
Yeah.
Yep. You both immediately, as you're being dragged around by the currents, you feel tentacles wrap around your forms, and you both feel as mouths begin to bite into you, start taking chunks out of you, dragging you towards the Nexus. Both Urt and Xandal are going to take... ...27 points of piercing damage, magical, unfortunately, as it is coming from a Kraken.
Hey.
As you feel these mouths in these tentacles biting and tearing at you. The rest of you see these massive black tentacles wrap around your friends and begin dragging them back. What would you all like to do?
Try and get them. So, if they're within reach,
The ship is now probably, I would say, you're about 30 feet out from them. Obviously, you are up on the ship, but you can see them, and you're within sort of, like, they are, the ship is, so you're 30 feet distance away. They are probably about 20 feet under the surface of the water as well.
yeah, if they weren't being held down, I could have actually got at least one of them up, but
They are wrapped by the tentacles, but you don't think they yet grappled. I didn't say
Do we
they
have
were grappled.
like any rope or something on the ship for people to have gone overboard? Like, it's a ship. There's bound.
Oh
Like,
yeah,
do we
there's
have
plenty
anything,
of
like flotation device, ropes.
plenty
can we
of
throw
ropes,
anything
plenty
to...
of stuff. There's harpoons. There's the
I
cannons.
don't harpoon the poor guy.
I mean, it's one way to get them back on the ship.
are
Revive
we
them later.
are we basically in a fight? Are we?
You don't think
finished?
you're in a fight yet. Tarshik has basically felt something at the edge of his range and is doing what he normally does. He's trying to eat it. He doesn't necessarily know what he's attacking at this point. This is more of an instinctual response from his tentacles than a purposeful attack so far.
Even though we're talking to him, so we haven't pissed him off.
He's basically said that what you offered wasn't good enough. He's not going to be offended if you come back and try and talk again, but he's so far said that if you enter his lair, he will destroy you. You're not in his lair. You're just outside.
Yeah, I mean, if they're alert enough to grab a rope.
Yeah, we'll throw ropes out to them and see if
Okay.
they can get hold of it.
So, and Xandal, once again, strength saving throws to see if you can get back up towards the surface and away from these tentacles.
No.
Fucking hell, man.
Yeah.
This is ridiculous. We literally are going to die to a technical monster and not Rick Sarley. This is ridiculous.
First one, and it's like I said, if they
Again.
weren't actually grabbed, I can levitate one of them. But they
Shoot
grabbed.
us with a harpoon, we can heal after.
It's at this point that both and
I mean, if
Zandal,
you
you
want us
can
to.
feel water beginning to spill into your lungs. You are beginning to drown as these tentacles come in for another attack. It's going to be only a 16 on Urt. And on Zandal, only an 11, natural one. So the tentacles miss. These tentacles are sort of like flailing blindly, trying to find bits of you to latch onto, to bite into. But you are managing to just evade them. You occasionally being dragged around by the eddies, but you are feeling that water beginning to flow down your throats into your lungs.
I don't know what else to do. It's like, what do we do?
I mean, I could bounce out. There's the winds in that lot. There's no way I can fly out to them.
Val
And
can't
even if I
fly,
got down,
otherwise
I'm
he would
just-
go down.
Yeah.
I know you don't have wings. Yeah, but
Uh,
even if I fly out there, I can't reach you because you're below the surface. And if I duck down, I can't fly. So my wings will get wet.
Short of jumping in myself and grabbing them, I don't know.
And then you could end up being just as
Just
dead
as
as they are.
dead, yeah.
Mm.
I'm literally trying to read through all.
It's
the
literally
spells,
up to them.
but
If they
I'm-
can't get to the
yeah,
surface, we can't save
I
them.
can't.
Like,
Yeah, there's nothing we can do.
And I can't. If
How
I
close am I to Earth? Daft does it sound?
You are probably only about 10 feet away from her.
Okay, on her next save, primary healer, I'm going to use a Dormammu.
Okay. I'm going to ask you both for another strength save now.
oh wait,
So,
I can't
Earth
even
gets
see them. Do I need to
+7.
see them in order to give them advantage with threads?
You can see them. You can just about catch glimpses of them.
I'm just
18.
thinking
That
I could
is
give them advantage.
With a Dormammu, the DC was 15. I wasn't setting the DC high on this. You
Just rolling
managed.
shit.
We were just rolling
managed,
shit, yeah.
You managed to quickly swim away from the tentacles and grab onto the ropes that are waiting for you, as you are then yanked up by Bosun out of the salty water onto the deck, where you sputter up and cough up the seawater from your lungs.
Well, shit.
So who's still in the water?
No one.
Oh, is out? Okay.
They
Oh,
both,
everyone's
they
out?
both
Oh,
rolled
yeah.
enough.
Oh, okay.
All right. Okay.
Had a Dormammu, which added a +7 to her roll.
Okay. Right, we get them out.
Sits
Above
there
the
rocking, going,
tabletop.
"Don't like tentacles. Don't like tentacles. No, no more
They have
tentacles."
their uses. Like, trust me, bro. No. Above the table talk, because this is. I am not making a deal. I am not talking to that creature. This is me as a player talking. Guys, the diary might be what gets him, but then I can't change shit.
I don't think it's the
So,
diary.
do we? No, I'm just saying. Like, do you think he would take the diary so that he could change things as long as he witnesses it within a week?
Would
we
it
charge, you know,
work in a war?
I
Would-
think
I don't know, but
something
like, do you
that
think
would.
that would be something I could offer, or should I just keep that?
I'd keep that.
Offer him to pull a card from the deck of many things.
Yeah, fucking yeah.
Could
'Cause
be
it'll
good,
affect
could be
him, not
bad.
us. Not bad shout.
I literally,
Yeah.
I can't think of
well-
all the things that you've got, so it's not
If-
me because I've offered everything. So
If
I don't
he's
know.
interested in devouring magic stuff, how powerful is the deck of many things? Because
Basically got a wish
if,
spell
if
in
he
it.
But
wants
it's
to,
got the potential for a wish spell, so pretty powerful.
yeah, and that would be one way to destroy it if you were looking to destroy it.
Most of the cards, I believe, are detrimental now.
I mean, doesn't mean
There's
you
only-
can't still eat them.
We haven't
Yeah.
pulled the void.
The only card you pulled was the Fates. As I've
Fates.
literally kept it separate
Yeah,
from the
yeah.
rest of the deck since you pulled it.
Yeah,
So
we've
the
still got
rest of the
voids and all
deck
that other
is
shit, so our
still
bad
there.
shit in there.
Like I said, I'm out of options, so it's on you guys.
No, I think it's a good shout to give him the deck of many things. or get him to pull from the deck of many things, or offer him to absorb it. I don't know. Yeah, go for it. Offer one, and if he doesn't like it, offer the whole deck.
Yeah.
And if it's all about consuming magic,
I mean, ultimately we can try and persuade him because essentially there is a chance that he could gain the wish spell and learn all of the portals. So
He could wish to just become a god,
that
like,
too.
which is what he wants. so-
even without, if he decides not to take the risk of drawing a card, he can feed on the
Devour
energy
the
from
cards.
that.
Yeah.
offer him the deck.
I'd
Right.
rather not. Like, the devil wanted the deck too. Card or two.
We're running out of options, guys.
Outside of that,
Like,
Yeah.
it's either we go without a stone, or we have to try and kill its thing. Like, what?
Just give him the deck. Then we get the stone. Well, hopefully.
Well,
If he doesn't take,
if
if he
it's
says
something
no,
that he's
then we've still got the
willing to
deck.
take,
Do you want me to shout out to him that we've got more things to offer?
Ultimately, it's up to
honestly,
Xander.
Decide for me what I'm giving over.
I'm not sure what else we've got to give, to be honest. Aaron.
That's what I mean. I was like, I
Like,
don't know
I've
what
got-
else it is. Yeah.
Got Deck of Illusions, which has, I think, about 10 cards left. But I can't remember what it is because the missus leading put all the cards back together. I
And is
can
there
offer
any-
up the Deck of Illusions because
At
we're
this
not
point,
using that.
finishes coughing up a bunch of water and goes, if only we could offer him a bunch of sweets.
How much taffy have you got?
We could include that as a
Focus.
I mean, offer him anything at this point, right?
I mean,
Does
can't
he
eat
just
sweets for a
take-
month now, can she?
I know he doesn't have, like, he said no to a deal. He said he's not really accepting anything physical. Is there anything he could literally take off me? Like, can he take a spell slot? I don't care at this point.
And you gonna go and offer and barter?
I was going to say, I think Paddy's throwing us a bone with the sweets thing, so we'll try that. It's not as,
Right.
I mean, it's as
I'm-
stupid
I'm,
as Val's
I'm
idea.
throwing a hint at you.
So there's
A
something in
hint
the
that I was
sweet
hoping
food.
would lead you down a different route. You're all assuming he only eats magic. He's still a living
Good.
material being.
And,
Right,
and
the only
as-
Trying
thing-
to eat your friends in the water.
All I've
Taking
got
characters
is
well.
can throw
Phoenix.
some sweets into the water to see what happens.
That's not really making a deal with him, though.
So,
Might be-
I'm trying.
I
We're
know,
bad
we're
players.
just struggling.
You need to spell it out for us at this point.
Yeah, that's like- I can't remember.
I'm
what
gonna
you've
say
got.
everyone roll me an intelligence check. Depending on what you roll
Okay.
is depending on what I'm gonna give you here, because
I'm gonna Fred's. Oh, never mind.
no, this is just a straight roll, no additional stuff. This is just
Dumb as
Thank you.
hell. Yeah, I've only got Phoenix Pops and Charm Cookies,
Right.
so
so. Less what I'm getting at is you're not offering him immediate food. Offer him a source of food, or to secure him food. He is a giant glutton who is putting tentacles through portals because he has grown so big he cannot subsist himself purely on what he can find in this plane
Who's-
alone anymore.
got the vial that provides all the food. Doesn't somebody have something that creates food?
You
It
had
has a
We have the spell create food and water.
Oh, okay.
I have
Spell.
access.
Do we have
But
a?
he
Just-
also requested souls, when you said he could have the faceless, he asked how many souls were you offering to him? In other words, how many people were you going to throw in the ocean and sacrifice to him? You can make, you're not making deals, but you can make promises.
I mean, Val would not
Now,
be
if you don't
beyond.
fulfill these promises, that's on you.
I mean,
I've
as
been
an
very
oath,
kind in there. I'm now going to shut up.
Yeah.
I mean, as an Oath of Vengeance paladin, my job is to go after bad people who want to profit off the suffering of others. I'm willing to take those people, and instead of them seeing my justice, I will happily feed them to him. Regularly come back with people.
Just bear in mind the size of this
That breaks your
kraken.
I know. I'm just in
Yeah,
terms of moral
no.
stuff. That's
Yeah, but I'm just
In
saying.
terms of moral stuff, that still breaks your oath.
Yeah,
No, it doesn't.
in terms of moral stuff, that's fine. But in amount, the amount of people you would catch over a lifetime would be peanuts to this thing. So I'm just putting that out there. Now you are on the plane of water. There is life forms around to hunt. Perhaps coming back with a gift would be
What is his
wise.
favourite food? What does he like?
Should we go fishing?
Seafood.
Sushi? Anybody?
I'm a good sushi chef. This is canon.
Wait, we have the Leviathan that's somewhere around that we could potentially lead back if we can outrun it.
We outrun it before.
or try and kill it.
Risk.
Or try and kill it.
You know the plane of water is technically immense. It's larger than Medora. There is huge amounts of sea here. You have been to a town that was here before that subsisted on fishing. You know that the depths themselves of the sea seem to be almost bottomless.
If we offered our time after the ritual, if we offered for a period of 5 years to come back to this plane and just solely hunt to feed him.
Alia is never getting married. Fuck my life.
Well, it
Okay,
doesn't
yeah.
have to be all of us at any time, but if we promise that
Yeah,
with
take
Bosun
turns, yeah,
we will come back and we will hunt big sea game just for his devouring.
I have
I think
given
it's
you
as good a
as
shot
many
as
hints
any.
as feel as I should.
And let's summon him and say that. We'll do that and see what he does.
I
Yeah.
mean,
Stare at each other blankly. And
we
Yeah.
take
Yeah.
we take the risk of
Yeah.
falling back under, but health wise, I'm that's pretty okay still. So I think
I'm
it's
still perfectly fine.
Osun at this point goes, look, either you've got to go back and negotiate again, or you're asking me to run the gamut. I can try and outsail him, and I can try and get you in there to where that gem will be. We may not have to fight him if we can outrun him. He's big, he's got a lot of tentacles, but he's not exactly fast. But A, it means going into that thing, and he points at the Nexus. B, it means going near him. And C, it's a risk.
At the minute, we keep taking risks that aren't working, so that's my worry.
Well, I tell you what, do we try negotiations one more time and fail that we run the gamut?
Yeah.
I think that's going to
But
be our options.
We need to decide, we're offering up time, we're offering to come back on a regular basis and hunt specifically for him to eat.
Sure,
Yeah.
I keep making deals, so yeah, go for it.
So you're not willing to give up the deck of many things.
No,
Why not? It's too much of a risk for us to use the deck.
that's why it lives in the bag of holding. So that no one can have it.
Okay. Vienna shouts again as like, maybe some more offers? And
This
then we'll
time-
leave you be if they're
This
not good.
time, the ship is still pitching and rolling. Nothing grabs it this time, but that single tentacle with the white eye at the end pops up a good 50 feet from the ship.
Once we've done this ritual, how about our time to hunt you food?
After we do the
But after
thing.
we've done the
Yeah.
ritual.
We will use all of our skills as adventurers to hunt you interesting
Your
game
favourite game.
and large game.
Anything you want. Within reason.
The eye sort of glances and focuses and tips and looks over all of you.
I'm also a very skilled sushi chef, so I can make it more delicious for you.
No. Time is not what I want. If you wish the gem now, you will bring me 200 tons of meat.
200 tons of meat. Can we do that?
Quickly, can we do that in a time limit? Because if that's going to take years to get, that's kind of, yeah, not good.
I think that's... Should we save the material plane? I think that is something we could probably achieve.
200 tons of food. Of meat, specifically. Okay, let's do. First of all, what can we produce? Just off the back of our...
Well, I
If
think
we
it's
save-
Use
after.
food and water doesn't. Yeah.
If we save the world, and this was the conditions, I'm sure we'd be able to source 200 tons of food across all of our contacts.
No, this
Yeah,
is now, isn't
probably.
it? Oh, did he say like now?
No, he
Does
said
he
now.
need it specifically now?
He said basically if you bring him 200 tons of meat roughly now, he's
Yeah.
gonna let you go away and get it. He will allow you to take the gem.
So should we go back?
I mean, getting
We need to go and
200
tell our
tons of
contacts
food.
to start getting all the food ready.
They're
for
all
us, and then
frozen.
But everyone's
But they're all-
frozen.
yeah, it's
Yeah, so we're
that's
frozen. We
not
can't do it.
possible.
So it's either we're gonna have to start working together very quickly to make a fucking big net and go fishing, or
Roughly how much meat would be on that Leviathan, just so that we're aware of...
On a sea serpent, rather than a giant like a Leviathan's a water elemental, so it wouldn't really be tasty. But on a sea serpent, the one you saw when you were transported to the plane of water, Val, you would estimate it being roughly probably about 100 feet in length. You would gather that one of them would probably, after you got rid of the bones and anything inedible on it, would maybe be about 20 to 30 tons of meat.
yeah, that's what I mean. That's
Run the fucking gamut, and if we die to a tentacle monster, so fucking be it. Because
Yeah,
we're not
I-
getting
I
anywhere.
think it is
like
probably-
we're just gonna
Yeah.
spend all of our time here. We might as well not
yeah.
even attempt to go to the other stones. Like
Hmm.
fucking.
So
YOLO.
yeah, Vienna says, "Thank you, Great One, for your time. We'll leave. Like, make it out. We are gonna leave now."
The tentacle glares at you, but then sinks back into the ocean, and Bosun wheels around and starts sailing away.
Mm-hmm. Right, this is it, guys. We don't die to the ritual, but we'll die to a tentacle monster.
Bosun just sort of goes, "This is going to be rough."
I know
Good
you
luck,
can do it,
everybody.
Boston. I have faith in you.
Would any of my spells help you, Bosun?
We'll find
Don't
out
think it-
as we
Ask
go, I
us,
suppose.
shit.
Because, you know, I do have things like Arcane Gate. Like, I don't know if that'll help.
Considering that Nexus bends time and space, probably not.
Okay, fair enough.
I am going to say, be prepared to help.
Okay,
Pull on
So,
some
yeah.
ropes, hoist some sails, etc. Potentially run some repairs. I mean, Zandal, if you could head down into the bilges and be prepared to plug any holes, that'd be useful.
good luck.
I mean, at least chances are I'm not going to go flying off the edge of you anymore.
Aye, but if a tentacle drags you out of a hole through the hole, it's been nice knowing you.
Tie yourself to
Been
something.
a pleasure.
Do we need to man the cannons? Or are we just getting GTFA?
I'll have the cannons ready, and we'll use them if we need to, but
Just make ourselves as quick as possible. Gotcha.
aye, if you've got anything to speed me up or anything to make me less noticeable, that'd be grand to start with. But once Tarshik knows we're there, he's gonna know.
I don't suppose you're capable of drinking an invisibility potion.
I'm a ship, so not really.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, this says a creature, not a ship.
Taste?
So,
I was just looking at it as well.
yeah.
I was just wondering if anyone has something like hallucinatory terrain or something like that.
Nope.
Mm.
I've got minor illusion. Don't think that's going to do much.
Hey, well,
I've got darkness.
the only other thing I could say is if you can make a decoy, that'd be lovely. You know, make something that's swimming around for him to focus on instead of us.
I can do that.
You've
I can
got Deck
try
of
and...
Illusions. You can do that.
No. I've got an idea.
Okay.
We have. Gonna make me sad to offer this, since no one ever likes using it anymore. We have a certain barrel clause. Can jettison off
The Qualish?
the Qualish.
Sacrifice the Qualish? Wait, we're in the
Yeah.
plane of water. Don't we need the Qualish to get the gem?
Oh, we've got Bosun,
We've
and
got the
most of
ship.
you have water
He's
breathing.
big. I mean, I don't need to breathe.
Would the
Really
Qualish
initiative.
be better at getting in and out, being less noticeable, and then maybe Bosun can distract?
Or maybe we go at two fronts.
Particularly want to use Bosun as bait, but he would certainly get his attention.
Because if Bosun can distract and plane shift out, then we're using the amulet to get out anyway.
Once we've got the gem, we're just going to be clicking out.
Yeah, so if we use
Yeah.
the Qualish,
I don't know if the gem will take the Qualish with us.
We are literally the meme for analysis paralysis right now.
Yeah.
Literally.
yeah, if we take.
Why'd you waggle your eyebrows at me, Paddy?
EM has made a tough situation on purpose because this is endgame.
Yeah, if we
think
use the
that-
Qualish,
Yeah. I can... But I think darkness will
Val-
make us too obvious.
Val
but...
could bring his horse and have his horse fly around as a bit of a distraction. At least he can bounce it back. We've got little things that can be pests.
I don't think Queenie is really gonna be more than a
No.
gnat.
What can you change Queenie into?
I mean, what can I? How big a creature can I make Queenie?
I also have access to a brand new spell that
How
Right,
big a familiar can I
qualified.
make? Because I don't
That
think familiars
might-
are that big.
add a little bit of extra defense.
Walks up to Zandal, looks at him and goes, Zandal,
Mm-hmm.
you know polymorph, right?
I can access polymorph, yes.
Can you polymorph a familiar?
think that's a
Why
question
can't
to
they?
the GM. Can you polymorph?
Yeah.
Can you polymorph
The
a
DM
familiar?
is thinking a familiar counts as a creature. Polymorph targets
Yes.
a creature.
Yeah.
do we get
Queenie,
our
Queenie could
yours
technically
and
be turned into
Queenie
any
and
beast.
shit, what's your one called?
Bread. I don't have bread. Bread
Bread.
got bumped away.
Yeah, I don't have Queenie either, but we can summon them. So if we
Yeah.
summon Bread and Queenie, can we then polymorph them into creatures?
I
that
can
we
only do
destroy?
it once.
If you upcast it, can you not target a second creature with polymorph?
It's a spell from the book.
So we do it
It's
once and we
fourth
turn it
level
into a
spell,
So
giant.
the
so I
question
only
is,
access
can
one.
he upcast something from the book, Paddy, so that he can target
I-
two creatures?
What he could. Let me just double check.
Nope.
Because if we're asking questions, it's up to the DM. It doesn't matter whether we think it's possible. If the DM
I'm
says
looking
yes,
at the
it's
Tome of
possible.
Winds. I have access to one single 4th level spell slot.
Paddy made it.
Oh
He could
wait,
decide to change it.
wait.
Two
Books
additional.
counted as part of my spell, so I can potentially upcast it.
Yeah.
Let me have a look at polymorph. 'Cause I think it only.
I think if you upcast it, it can affect a second creature.
I don't think it. I think it only affects. Have a look. Polymorph. It doesn't have an upcast feature.
Hang on.
Spell transforms a creature that you can see within range into a new form. An unwilling creature must take a wisdom saving throw to avoid the effect. Spell has no effect on a shape changer or a creature with 0 hit points. Transformation lasts for the duration or until the target drops
Okay, yeah.
or dies.
Yeah,
It
so
doesn't
it's
have-
not. No, it would be
It
mass
still only
polymorph,
affects one.
which is a level 9
Yeah.
spell.
Yeah.
But you could still polymorph one into something big, say a sperm whale or a blue whale, and have it
Yeah.
swim around.
What sperm?
They're not very maneuverable, though.
Yeah, but they're a big
actually-
Yeah,
chunk of
they
meat.
don't need to be.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
It's
know, but
only
if they
broken
just
from
immediately get
inside.
caught, then it's not really a distraction, is it?
The health pool
Still
that we
keeps it
need, not
occupied.
yeah.
Yeah. Do we want to try that out? So, are we going to summon Bread and Queenie and create sperm whale distractions?
It would only be one. So if you want, you can summon
So we
Queenie.
can't do it twice. I thought we said that we
No,
did.
we can't.
No.
It's just the
If
one.
you want to summon
Can it-
Queenie,
Could you
I
do
have.
it to Bread?
Oh,
Just because I've asked a lot of Queenie. She's still mad at me. Like, don't make me do this to her.
How many hit points does a whale have?
Hang on. Blue whale would be what we'd want. Blue whale, 5e creature. 246 hit points.
that's a lot of HP.
Do we have anybody
Plus,
that has
I
a
have-
very low hit point pool as well on our team? Because I'm just thinking if we're going to try and YOLO this, I'm going to hand the equalizer to somebody. Because then you get whaled hit points.
Okay, Aaron's got his hand up.
I've been trying to say for the past 10 minutes. I've got access to a spell that has a high HP pool as well,
Okay.
because I now have access to Big B's hand.
Okay, get on with it. I feel like we've been here all night.
Just fucking make a decision.
Right, summon
I don't care
Queenie.
at this
I will
point.
polymorph Queenie. I will then.
Why
Big
does
B's hand,
Queenie have to do it? Why can't Bread do it?
Because I'm going to be controlling the Qualish, controlling Big B's hand. You need to control
Fine,
Queenie.
you can have Queenie. Okay, fine.
Is Big
Well,
B's
Queenie
hand
can
a
act on her own.
concentration spell? Because if so, so is polymorph.
Oh,
I think.
crap.
Queenie can act on her own. Just let me summon her. and make her
No,
fucking
it's 2
sperm whale or
concentration
something.
spells. But Big B's hand will have a HP of 183 anyway, and it can attack.
So just do Big B's hand then, and we won't do
Let's go.
Queenie.
Yeah,
Okay.
there we go.
Okay.
Qualish, Big
Do
B's
it.
hand, anything that anyone
Okay.
got.
So you all go and get into the Qualish. Wait.
Jesus Christ.
Bosun opens up the bottom of the ship to let it drop down into the ocean. I'm assuming you all are on board as you
Mhm.
sink into the ocean and activate the Qualish. Looking out from the viewport, Zandal, you can see over towards the Nexus these rushing currents. This is going to be difficult. This is going to be hard, and you can see in the flashes of lightning and the lights from the Qualish multiple tentacles writhing and moving around. You are
Fiona will
going to have to
sit
dodge
next
all of
to
those as well.
Sandra, and I'll be like, if you need me to assist you in anything, just tell me what to do. So
Yeah.
Fiona's
Right.
just going to be like assisting him, controlling the Polish.
You watch
Yeah.
as above you the ship moves off and begins to circle the Nexus, trying to draw Tarshik's attention away from all of you. For the first couple of rounds of this, Sandal, you are going to be making, I'm going to say, a stealth check using your intelligence stat as your plus. Okay? So if you're proficient in stealth, you can add your proficiency as well.
I'm not, so
So you're just
So-
adding your raw intelligence plus 5 or plus
Yeah.
6 or whatever it is,
+7.
plus 7
Um,
to a
yeah.
d20 roll. Because you are basically what you are currently trying to do is you are trying to evade the tentacles and move
not be
with the
noticed.
currents and not be noticed. Because so far, Tarshik thinks you're still on the ship.
Yeah.
You're gonna
Yeah,
end
I'm
up
not
like
summoning
Ocean
Big D's
Gate.
hand yet. I'm also adding a Dormammu to this. I am literally like pounding up. So this is going to be a +14. +7. Oh, thank God for the Dormammu. So that's
So plus 14, so that's 23.
+7 because the +7's already there. So
Yeah.
so that's 16.
So, okay. You begin, pardon me, sorry. You begin moving with the Qualish carefully and slowly. The currents are tossing you around inside. You're all strapped in, holding onto your seats, buckled in. The Qualish rattling and shaking, the metal groaning as you move slowly. You turn off the lights. You move with the currents as best as you can. You almost brush against a tentacle at one point, but you manage to just move out the way. So far, you are undetected. As you
Okay.
keep heading in, it's at this point you breach the edge of the Nexus, and stuff starts to get even more dangerous.
Yeah, that's when
You feel the Qualish beginning to shake, and you watch as lightning streaks past the windows. You watch as the water begins to rise up in a current rising upwards. I'm going to need you to make another stealth check using your intelligence.
I'm using another Dormammu.
Oof.
That's what I needed. So that's a 32.
Okay. You sail quickly up along this current, rising and flowing with the water. You see a tentacle ahead of you, and you stop as it breaches through this almost conical stream of ocean water and splashes through, moving around, writhing and sliding through, but you manage to avoid it. You're continuing on deeper and deeper into the Nexus. At this point, I'm going to ask you to make me a vehicles check, Sandal.
Okay.
So this will, if
And
you
I am
check
helping him if that
about to
counts.
say, check your proficiencies. Do you have
Uh,
vehicle?
proficiency. That would come under tools, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
No, I don't.
Well, I'm going to say you're proficient with the Qualish. You've piloted it enough
Yeah.
before. So you can add your proficiency
Okay.
bonus, and it's going to be a dexterity-based check with advantage
Okay.
because you are being assisted.
Yeah.
I have land vehicles as a proficiency. But that's
The
not really
Qualish is technically amphibious, so it's both.
okay.
So advantage. So I'm adding a +6 to this, aren't I?
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh, 28.
You can feel the Qualish beginning to groan and shake. You can see damage beginning to take hold, but you are able to move with the currents and avoid pockets of deep pressure in the water, managing to evade too much in the way of damage to the Qualish.
Oh,
The rest
no,
of you are
you've got
sat there,
this.
white-knuckling your seats, unable to even see what is going on and just having to trust in Xandal that he is going to get you to where you want to go.
Cook to Hydra, you've got this.
At this point, you are roughly a third of the way towards the middle of the Nexus.
A third.
I'm going to need another stealth check using your intelligence stat.
Okay. Normal. Only got used 4 so far, so I've only got 3 left, so I'm gonna
Chance it.
Guidance?
am I allowed the guidance?
I will allow it because I'm being nice.
Oh god.
11.
Oh no, this is where it all goes wrong.
Can I have retroactively given him advantage with threads?
No.
Or is that no?
Too late now. It's at this point, Xandal, as you are sort of like moving, you misjudge an eddy and you get spun around and one of the claws splashes out of this channel, creating a massive splash. And you see as a nearby black tentacle on its side opens up a massive milky white eye that focuses on you. And instead of hearing a voice, you just hear this sound, this eldritch abomination sound of anger as the tentacles begin to writhe and move in on you. This is no longer a case of stealth. This is now a case of
We're
speed.
doing
Speed.
shit. Okay.
Speed.
Fucking go in, let's go.
Okay, right. Vienna,
Thunderbird, I'll go.
that lever there.
Yeah,
push
on it. Yeah, Vienna's.
Make sure
Pull
it's
the
the right
lever, Krog.
lever.
The back door opens, the fowl goes flying out into the water.
Yeah, so
Alia,
whatever.
stop pushing levers.
Yeah, whatever Xandal's throwing at me, I'm doing exactly what he said. So yeah.
Okay, so I'm going to need you to make another vehicle check with advantage because you are being assisted.
Yep.
This is going to, in essence, decide on your AC for
Okay.
this round of the chase.
Dormammu on this one.
Yep.
So that's a +6.
24.
24 plus 7. 31.
31. Okay. Okay. So you watch as a tentacle goes slamming past. It doesn't quite hit the Qualish, but it does clip one of the back legs, ripping it off of the shell. You have only taken light damage. You are rushing forwards, moving as quickly as the Qualish can go.
Yep.
At this point, you can now see far ahead of you this convergence of all of these typhoons, this crackling ball of flowing pressurized water with lightning coursing through it, winds roaring around it, clouds forming above and below it. You see in the middle this sort of faint blue glow, but underneath it looming.
How far
just this
away,
giant
roughly distance-wise?
At this point, you are probably about 600 feet away.
Okay. So we need to keep bucking it.
Yeah.
But underneath, down in the depths of the ocean, you just see the most huge maw full of teeth.
Oh god.
We're grabbing it. We're going either leaving with it
So-
or we're dying. So-
Another vehicle check, please, with advantage because you're being assisted.
Okay. Another Dormammu. So that's 19, 26.
Okay. Natural 1. This time the tentacle goes flying by and misses the Qualish entirely, but behind you, you watch as a whole section of this nexus is just eradicated. The water scattered, flying away across the plane of water. Completely destroyed. You're drawing closer. 100 feet, 200 feet. You're now within 300 feet of this central bubble.
Okay. We're within 300 feet. Join approach. Polish. Have a look.
Are you trying to?
Shit, sorry. Who else is operating the Qualish?
It's me.
Sandal and
Yeah.
Vienna, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, both of you advantage with Threads of Fate.
Okay.
Okay.
And I guess I'll give myself advantage, Val, and... because I can edit 5.
I'm just looking to see if I've got anything that I can grab it quicker with,
Yep,
but
I'm
I haven't.
Giving
but-
you guys a moment.
Yeah.
Mage Hand? No, Mage Hand won't be able to grab it. Do we even have Mage Hand?
I do, but I've never actually used it.
No, I think
Mage Hand, do it? I don't know how much Mage Hand can hold, like weight-wise.
Oh.
Isn't a lot.
I'm holding out just for a moment.
Oh well, I
Polish
think as
has
soon as
a
we're
massive hit pool,
enough
so
range,
yeah.
Misty Step might be best option, and then if you can get back and then just use the gem to go somewhere.
It's at this point I need another Polish vehicle check, please, with advantage as you are being assisted.
Yeah.
It's either that or just open up a hole, just zoom past it, open up a hole, and
27.
grab it.
27. Okay.
Yep.
Meets it,
I mean,
beats
the
it.
Qualish does have arms.
Yeah, I was going to say, if the Qualish just grabs it, if we use the gem, will Qualish come with us?
I don't think it will, because it wasn't going to take Bosun.
Oh,
Uh,
just someone needs to physically have it in their hand then.
Mm-hmm.
Mind you, how easy is it for the Qualish to pull the gem into the Qualish for someone to grab it?
The Qualish is going to take 78 points of bludgeoning damage as a tentacle
fine.
slams into the side of it, absolutely ripping off one side of the legs and damaging it heavily.
yeah, no, that's fine. It's got like loads of health left.
Okay.
Yeah,
So-
you're unfortunate. It does siege damage, so I'm doubling everything against the construct.
So, what are we, as I was asking,
How
The
far
Qualish.
away are we now?
At this point, you are just about to breach the bubble.
okay. I'm wondering how
Um,
we're going to grab the thing.
I've got an idea,
Mhm.
which is why I'm asking distances specifically.
As you breach the bubble, this 100-foot across bubble of roiling water, I need everyone in the Qualish, everyone, to make me a Constitution saving throw as the lightning infused in this water begins to channel into the Qualish.
+3s.
So 27. So I'm still at advantage.
Oh, I rolled it for some reason.
Yeah, you're at advantage.
You're at advantage because of the
you're-
threads, yeah.
Yeah.
Val should be at advantage and Ert as well.
Thank goodness for the
And
advantage.
Talia, because you did your own threads.
I don't think I gave myself Threads.
You
Wait,
did.
You
it's
said you
5.
did.
Yeah, you...
Okay, I don't know whether I did.
Yeah,
or
the
not,
only
so
person who didn't was
fine.
Blossom.
Okay. I rolled worse, so it's still
So-
18.
18. So 21 with the +3 from Val. That's not enough. Val's a 24. That's not enough. Not enough.
That
No.
was 18 with
The only one who passes is Zandal with a 27. The rest of you are all going to take 39 points of lightning damage,
Okay.
and anyone who failed is stunned for 1 round. Zandal, you are not stunned. You are still able to operate the Qualish.
Did
But
I
I'm-
take any damage at all?
I'm stunned.
You would take half damage.
So what was it? 39. So that'd be
39
halved.
to
It's only hit
15,
into my
19
10th,
points.
thankfully.
19.
Round it down to 18.
Got loads of temp.
Oh yeah. Okay, so I'm within. So we
At this
are
point,
within
you
100
are-
feet of it. Yeah.
The sphere itself is 100 feet across. The gem is forming at the center, so it's 50 feet away. You are
Okay.
You are,
I cast Big B's hand. I'm gonna grab the
Okay.
gem, bring it closer.
I'm going to need to ask you to make me a spellcasting check. So use your
Okay.
spellcasting modifier and make me
Yeah.
a check, please, because the elemental energy in this area is so powerful. It's like a wild magic area. This will define
Does
if
it
your
get advantage
spell
on that?
actually works.
Does the thread affect that?
You will get an advantage on the check, yes.
So I'm just gonna roll a normal intelligence because my modifier says +7 anyway. So.
Yeah.
17.
17 is not enough. As you go to cast Bigby's hand, you feel the magical energy flow out of you, and then you watch as the energy gets almost corrupted by the water elemental energy, and the Bigby's hand comes out as just another bubble.
I mean, what a waste of my only 5th level spell slot.
Sorry.
Okay.
Basically.
Slot and you took it away. I'm gonna have to go for it. Close and grab it.
Yep. Okay. As you move up, you manage to start bringing the claws in, but the gem itself is putting out so much energy. Again, I need everyone on the ship to make a Constitution saving throw, please, as this cold, watery energy begins to suffuse
Can
the
I
Qualish.
also have put
What's
well,
the
on this
DC
round?
on it?
The DC is 25.
Oh,
I've used my.
Yeah.
You
would
still have legendary resistances, Blossom.
No, I don't. I used them all. I needed
you?
all three of them
Ed?
not to disintegrate.
Right, poor Ben.
Yeah.
Oh, yes, you
Right.
did.
That's right, yeah.
I've been
did
trying to
say-
talk for like
Guys,
5 minutes.
guys, Ben's been trying
Just let Ben
to
talk.
speak
Just let Ben-
for ages. Sorry,
Before
Ben.
we even burst the bubble, I wanted to use my shield's effect, which means that non-physical damage types, anyone within 30 feet of me gets resistance.
Okay. All right. So that's fine.
Well, I fail, so I'm assuming with the resistance I'll take half.
Yeah.
Yes.
So everyone's going to take half of this
Roll a
type
4
of
and then a fucking 2.
I need to roll.
damage.
Val passed. I think Val's the only one that did.
And Ert.
Yeah.
I got
Yeah.
that 20.
That's going to be 30 points of cold damage to everyone who failed, 15 to those who passed, and obviously
Wait, cold.
you're immune to cold. You're fine.
Okay.
So that
it's-
is that already halved or?
So 30 was the full amount, so it would be 15 for those with resistance
15.
and
Yeah.
who failed,
Because of the...
7 to those who passed with resistance.
Okay, cool.
So what am I taking? Because I've got completely lost in translation.
If you're complete immune to cold, you take nothing.
Oh right, okay. I actually
Yeah.
don't know if I'm resistant. I have to read
I
that.
think Winter's Moon makes you immune
I
to
think
cold
you got
damage.
immunity because you're now like fully.
Yeah, full.
with the-
Okay.
Yeah.
Fully one with the dagger. Yeah.
Yeah, but you can feel from this gem this just cold depth water energy flowing into the Qualish. The Qualish itself is groaning and shaking, but the claws manage to grab onto the gem.
Right. Try and drag that in, and I think one of us needs to be
Yeah.
touching it before.
So
we-
the claws are retractable, from what I'm reading. So yeah, I'm
Yep,
gonna just
You
pull the
retract
claws
them
with
in,
it in.
and
inside.
inside the Qualish now with you is this glowing blue sapphire that seems to almost thrum with energy.
Right.
However, I am now going to ask whoever is about to activate, I'm assuming your plane shift token.
Mhm.
Yeah, because you're all going to be close enough for this to get you all. I'm going to ask for a dexterity challenge. Because, Zandal, you glance down and lunging up from the depths is this maw that is about to swallow the bubble, the Qualish, and everything whole, and there is no way to avoid this. This is going to be a case of what goes off first, the plane shift or being swallowed by Tarshik.
Val has
so
plus
is this a
5.
dex check or a plus save?
This is a
Uh,
dex check.
Quick question:
Okay,
what
plus 2.
size technically is the Qualish?
The Qualish is a large construct, I believe, technically speaking.
Just to give a little extra time, Luke's Resilient Sphere. It covers a large object.
I'm going to tell you not to do that.
Okay.
Because I believe Otterluke's Resilient Sphere blocks magical energy from passing through,
Which
which
would
would
stop
include a plane shift spell.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. No. Definitely don't then.
Do we
Yeah.
This is
do
just
we
one
want to
person
put
making
the
it,
I
stone
love
in
it.
the book
I cast
first?
Otterluke's Resilient Sphere. I snap the thing. It happened.
So Zandal's making the check. It's just one person's making
No.
the check, right?
I think
Blossom's
Blossom's
making the
We're all
check
making
because
it.
he's got the token. So she's got the token.
Okay.
Do we want to put
Oh.
the stone in the book?
I was gonna say, can I move my threads to give them advantage?
This is all happening immediately. This is a skill challenge. So go ahead and roll, Blossom. Oh, you already did.
Everyone's grabbed the
that's it.
stone, right? It's not going to be left
Yeah.
behind.
Yeah,
The
we're,
stone, the
we've got
stone
the
is
stone.
in
Yeah.
Xandel's hand.
I was just
We've got
checking
the
because
stone,
I
we're
didn't
just
hear
trying
that
to
bit.
leave.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're just trying to leave.
Just as the jaws are beginning to close around the ship, that you manage to snap Blossom. Which one are you snapping?
The Earth one.
Earth. As you snap,
Yeah. Sorry, I was
As you snap
Which
thinking.
takes us to.
That
Plane
takes us to
of
the
plane of Earth. As you snap the Earth part of the token,
Yeah.
there is a ruby flash.
When Ashes the Lost 100 Blade.
And
grab
you
one
just
flash.
vaguely hear on the edge of hearing the crunching of metal and the scream of a abomination as you all vanish. And then after a rushing, riling sensation, you all slam down in a burst of water in a dark cavern.
What sound? What sound do you need?
You're in an underground cavern now. So go
You didn't
for
tell me I
whatever
needed
you
an underground cavern.
go for whatever.
I don't have
I
anything.
said groaning earth sounds. I gave you that.
No, you gave me titles. Which title is it? Ashes of the Lost? Is it the other thing?
Crystal
is it
Helix.
The thing?
The crystal
Thank
helix, but
you.
you're not actually at the
Oh my
crystal
God.
helix yet.
I know, but it sounds earthy.
That's why I said earth sounds.
You knew it sounded earthy.
So clearly an underground cave.
As you all appear in this splash of water, the gem glowing in Xandel's hand, the only illumination you currently have of this underground earth rock cavern. You all take a moment.
Yeah. Are we safe? Vienna's there, like,
What's Earth doing?
what's gonna eat us now?
Yeah, I'm just gonna kind of like just. Do we hold the crystal for light, or do I put it in my bag of holding,
I was going to say put it in the book, but
or the book?
If we can put it in the book.
Well, I don't think they're tethered yet, so they.
Yeah,
tethered
they're
yet.
probably fine. Yeah, we can put it in the book, I think.
As you get the
I
book
try.
out and go to place it in the book, it sinks into the page, but you watch as a quarter of the book's pages flash and turn into one page to store this.
So we can't do that for all of them then.
sweet.
You hadn't filled even an eighth of that book. But
We should
you can
probably
hear the groaning of stone and the dripping of water around you as you glance around, and this cavern, though large, you can see from it multiple tunnels leading off. As promised, the plane shift has brought you probably close to where you want to be, but only close.
So now we've got to guess what the correct way is.
Is there
Okay, well
water
if
in the
that's
cavern?
it. Yeah.
Is there enough water to tell Bosun where we are?
No,
He
there's
wouldn't.
no like there's little
Um,
streams and a few puddles and stalactites that are
The
dripping.
person has like left the plane of water. Like we haven't just abandoned him to the fucking kraken, right? He's okay.
You have a mental link to Bosun. He would have known when you
Yeah,
vanished. He would have
just say
bugged
like, just
out.
make sure that he's safe. Okay.
Also, I think if he was in danger, then it was his time to leave anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He was to distract and bail because he knew that we were plane shifting out. so-
You get the feeling the moment Tarshik realized you were going for the gem, he left Bosun alone. Every single tentacle he had would have been coming for you instead.
So did you say we've got a series of tunnels?
You can see, yeah, especially for you, Vienna, this feels very much at home. This feels Underdark, like.
Yeah.
And you can
I'm
see
gonna
there
guess-
are.
With the power that stone kicked off, we could probably sense the power from the tunnels.
Potentially, but you can see that there is roughly 10 tunnels leading off of this cavern. And they're not just we're not talking just in like the same level as you are on. You can see like one in the roof going up, you can see one in the floor going down at an angle, you can see ones in the walls going off. It's more like burrow bored tunnels than it is natural formations.
Okay. Just got to pick the right one.
Does anybody remember what the bad thing here was?
It wasn't a
Bad
bad thing. I think it was a test, this one. It was a group that would
As
test.
Modius had told you, it was being held by a group of Dao, which are earth genies, effectively. They are natural creatures who inhabit the elemental plane of Earth. And they were a group of monks running a monastery at a place called the Crystal Helix.
So we've got to find the crystal helix. But did he say that they're probably more likely to put us through a test, right?
So they themselves will
Mixing
have
up.
no interest in the gem. They are watching over its formation just because it happens to be in their monastery.
Yeah.
And they will likely, if someone turns up wanting to take the gem, they will administer some form of test to see if they are worthy of taking the gem.
Okay. Cool. That feels a little better than what we've just been in. So, I'll take that.
It's also
Okay.
10:15.
Yeah, it is also 10:15.
Yep.
Right, we've got to decide which of these tunnels Rex want to go to. I'm going to actually have a look around to see if it's stupidly signed.
Well, I was just going to say a true sight to see if I can sense any power trails or whatever.
You activate True Sight. Nothing really comes up. You can see the earth element infusing everything around you. You can see some weird worms writhing around on the ethereal plane. Nothing particularly interesting.
I mean,
Don't see anything.
we
Right,
could call
Vienna,
out, see if
Vienna,
the echo carries it to the cavern. See if
Vienna,
the-
you
does it
walk
help?
around and you look at these tunnels and you don't see any signs of any form of signposting or any form of markings. Blossom,
Mhm.
could you make me a perception check, please, with advantage due to keen hearing?
Sure. $25.
25. As the minute you got here, there's been a ringing in your ears.
Right.
And it's starting to get annoying. And you're sort of like trying to focus past it. And at first you thought it was just like water that had maybe gotten into your inner ear. But now you're sort of focusing on it and you're realizing it's two different pitches harmonizing with each other. One beautifully crystal clear, the other discordant and scratchy almost. And it's starting to just sort of put your teeth on edge. No one else can hear it, only you can because of your keen hearing. But as you sort of walk around and look at these tunnels with the others, You get to one, and from this tunnel you can hear this discordant, crystalline, tinny sound, much louder than you can any of the others.
I can hear something down this way. It's
Uh,
the only
yeah.
thing we've got to go on.
Well, if you can hear a noise, let's go towards that.
Yep.
So yeah, Vienna will kind of see where Blossom's kind of tilt in her ears, kind of.
Yep. As you head down along this tunnel, it continues and moves and winds. And Vienna, you are perfectly at home with this. You're used to tunnels like this. You're
Right,
used to You're used to sloping and winding and moving. The others are a bit more stumbly and occasionally not necessarily keeping up with how the tunnel shifts and moves because they're not used to underdark travel. And as you continue on, Blossom, this sound is getting louder and louder in your ears, and the rest of you now start to pick up on this chiming, vibrating, crystalline resonance in your own ears. And it's getting more and more intense the further you go. And as you reach towards what looks like the end of this tunnel that looks like it leads out into another cavern, I need everyone to make me a Constitution saving throw as this resonance, this tinny sound is just boring into your inner ears.
The thread's still
We're
be
still
up.
under the effect of threads, yeah.
Okay, Constitution saving throw.
The effects of threads would have worn off by now. They only last a minute.
I was going to say,
Okay.
is my
Rolling like utter fucking shit.
hearing giving me disadvantage on this? But I think I failed anyway, so it doesn't
yeah.
really matter.
I rolled
Don't forget the
2,
plus
so
threes.
3. Oh wow, plus 3 over 2. so
Don't
really
forget,
good help.
if you need it, you've still got a magical floaty thing around your head.
Yeah, I'm all
Yeah.
right. I've got 19, so
Okay. So yeah, so
I
that's
haven't needed it yet.
22 being near to Val. So yeah, everyone but Vienna and Val fail. So they're only going to take half damage. That's going to be 21 points of thunder damage to everyone but Val and Vienna. Val and Vienna are only going to take 10 points of thunder damage.
My shield's also up, so that lasts for 2 hours.
Yep, so half those. So 10 to everyone else, 5 to Val and Vienna.
I don't even know what my fucking temp was before you said that, so I have no idea how to get my health back up. I wish there was an undo button.
yeah,
That's an
I've
oversight.
thought that.
There should be an undo, like in
Just
case you
add
accidentally.
whatever your temp's on at the moment. Add another 10 temp HP because you would have taken 20, so you're only taking 10. So add 10 more on.
Okay, cool. Okay, cool. That's.
And as you stumble out of this tunnel and into this larger open cavern which is lit, you pass through some form of barrier, and the ringing stops and becomes this sort of background chime noise that is no longer damaging. And you look out over this large cylindrical cavern that reaches high up above you, and swirling in the middle is a helix of crystal that interconnects and mingles, and one side is a beautiful white and the other side a dark black, and they both are slightly shaking and giving off a resonance. And you see these figures floating around it, their lower legs disappearing into swirls of sand and earth as they move around and gently tap at parts of the crystal to maintain this resonance. And at the base of this crystal, a beautiful monastery lays out before you as you have reached the crystal helix. And I think that is a good point to end this session.
Yeah.
1 gem down, 4 to
4
go.
more to go.
So, hope everyone has enjoyed that bit of dealing with an eldritch horror that is now going to be very pissed at the party.
Well, he should have accepted our first
I
offer.
mean,
So,
yeah.
so I've got a
Taking
gin
the
that's pissed
items.
off at me. Oh, there's a tentacle monster that's pissed off at me.
Yeah.
I killed that dragon, so that dragon doesn't count.
We've got
I'm just trying to think of all the
a-
other enemies we have.
We've got a
A lich.
frost holder.
We've got a lich that we need to hunt down that I can find his phylactery because I have his ashes.
Oh, that'll
Yeah.
be fun. We've got frost beholder, haven't we? That's annoyed at me specifically.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah.
Yes, there's
Oh.
that. Yeah.
In the
Yeah, and
Dragonborn
Vienna's
Grim
got to
City.
go back
I've
up
got to
to
go
that
back.
area at
I
some
did
point.
think that. I was like, that's the only place I could think of. I was like, I've got to go back with the ice dagger. And I actually realised the other day, I was like, when you said that, I was like, I wonder if that's what the other guy was doing to be up there in the first place.
Yep.
So, yeah.
But yeah, so I hope everyone enjoyed and look forward to more shenanigans of trying to get hold of these gems. We are unsure on scheduling for a while. Obviously, just keep an eye on our socials, but you know, real life
Yeah.
is real life, and we'll do what we can, basically. But until then, everyone, please enjoy your own games, stay safe in the current climate, and bye for now.
Bye.
Bye.
Signora!